Okay. Well, let's get started, shall we?
I'm out of pop.
To start, I have to figure out where. Thank you very much for joining us. I put us live early because I thought that we would have a few minutes of technical difficulties. It turned into about 47 minutes of technical difficulties. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much. They're not completely over, but the worst is behind us. So you may have noticed that there's some extra cameras and that ours have changed a little bit. We are doing a one-shot, the lovely Yondu Poppins, y'all, and Simero, who both stream some D&D themselves and are friends of ourselves and the channel. So we got together between Campaign 1 and Campaign 2 to do a one-shot with them, which I believe gave a good time for you guys. You guys both had kind of like D&D cancellations that were fiending for a game, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, things just kind of worked out perfectly for this.
So on that note, welcome to Adventure Corp. We do this once a week, usually Wednesdays. It'll be Mondays for the next little bit. If you can see in the title, you can actually see the at Yondu Poppins y'all and at Simero. If you guys want to check out their channel, you can click through on those links. They're great guys. They do some cool stuff on Twitch. If you want to interact with us, like we said, always the best place is on Twitch if you want to hang out with us while we're on stream, or on Discord, because that's where we talk to people and hang out with people the most. We're also on YouTube and all that other stuff, but the places where we're most actively interacting with people is Twitch and Discord. Yeah, thanks for coming, guys. And me and Alex also have like a variety stream on Sundays. So like this last Sunday, we actually made our one-shot characters with Simmer and stuff. This next Sunday, we'll either be playing games or we'll be reviewing 1D&D, Druids and Paladins. Get ready for some...
Simmer, do you have any announcements you'd like to show?
I have a positive opinion.
Not at the moment. I mean, I'm glad to be here. Glad to get to play a bit more D&D, because realistically, this is my second time ever doing a D&D campaign. So
Yeah, you've been other.
I'm not quite virgin.
Yondu, if you want to unmute, do you have any shout-outs or any announcements or anything? Yeah, there's like, I thought I had more time to figure out audio.
No. Once I go live, I'll have kind of my little setup going and all that, but that's really about it.
Okay.
Thank you, good buddy.
Just trying to tweak some audio here, but
Yes,
yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited because I've been fiending for some D&D, so this is great.
Okay, so to get us started, we were going to do some character introductions, and we were going to start with Daniel. Do you want to introduce your character and give us the scene?
And I will. Yeah. So you would see a teary-eyed, rosy-cheeked, red face appear kind of clearly, and she whispers quietly. You're not sure. You can barely hear. You just hear, "I'm so sorry, Bobo." And then as she leans forward, it fades out. And then a gray kind of background appears. And I sit up, look around. Oh, man. Not again. Okay, you can come out. Then I know, whole gray, and then, yeah, oh. And then the gray pattern drops away. And you just see black all around. And there's a pair of red, purplish, just citrine, all different colors, eyes. And there's just stars mingled through them. And a voice comes back and says, "Welcome back, Bobo." Well, did I do it? I can't tell you that. Really kind of takes the fun out of it. Anyways, see you soon. And the eyes fade. And that's kind of where I'll leave that part.
Okay. Can you describe what your character looks like for us?
Bobo is a halfling. He is a rather tall halfling. He's about, I think I said 4 foot. So he's definitely on the taller side for halfling, 3 foot 11, 4 foot. He's got a rapier and a short sword. and he's got brownish, like real like nutty hazelnut hair, and it's all shaved on the sides, except he has like a high top knottish ponytail that is definitely not like super, but it like comes out and then it's like it's kind of like
Just wiry.
oh no, it's like it's poofy. It's like
Yeah,
poofy.
yeah.
And he's like, I take care of it sometimes, but like it's mostly just does its own thing.
It's swallowed.
Yeah, he's got like a little blue coat and he's got some arm, a little pack, and you would see him walking into town carrying a letter.
Okay.
Or wherever we end up.
Yeah. Next, we're going to go to Runa. Do you want to describe your character, and then I'll set the scene?
What's next?
I want to start with you and then jump to something else. Oh, sorry, no. I wanted to go to Cimero next, but you're after that. Cimero, if you want to describe your character for us.
Yes. My character name is Sidru. I'm a female Githyanki. She is about 5'8". Green skin, kind of almost blondish gray ponytail, and dressed in essentially all black with a red pauldron over one shoulder.
Okay. Okay, the splash of color in the ensemble. Citru, you find yourself on the astral scene. You're home for a long while now, and you're on a faithful ship, not the one you were used to. You've stolen this kind of recently, which has set off a bit of an escape for yourself. You have spent the last few months running from the previous owners of the ship, trying to escape them. You decided to navigate into some uncharted territory that you've since discovered why it's not on the maps. There is a massive titanic creature made of swirling meteorites that has been given sort of humanoid form. But you have spent the last 5 minutes deftly evading, but you're looking over and your engine is just getting hotter and hotter as the moments pass, as you are pushing it to its limit to evade this creature that keeps trying to either grab or stomp your ship as you're zipping around it. Do you have any crew with you?
I do not. At this point, my crew has been slowly whittled away during the long escape, both from the original owners of the ship and the swirling vortex of meteorites that has been chasing me.
Okay.
You lost the last one 5 minutes ago.
Yes, I lost the last one 5 minutes ago.
You guys were attempting a maneuver where you would harpoon a nearby asteroid to like swing around it when one of the pieces of this creature scraped the front of your ship, taking your bow and your last newest first mate off the front. Okay, what are you doing to try and escape this creature or to evade it?
Okay, so what I am trying to do is kind of use the fact that this thing is made of swirling meteorites to my advantage, much like you had said with the harpooning. That is actually how I've been keeping kind of ahead of it. Unfortunately, there are times where we get unlucky, and yes, my most recent first mate was taken off along with half the bow. So I am slingshotting off meteorites, and just trying to keep as much distance between myself and the vast majority of the creature as possible.
Okay, I'm going to need you to make me an attack roll then with dexterity. So if you have a ranged weapon on your sheet, you can just use whatever bonus you have for that.
I do not.
Just use what you have on for a weapon. Just make me an attack roll.
Okay.
How do I do that in Foundry? Sorry, I have not.
You can roll dice in Foundry, or you can just use a
Normal dice.
Like a normal dice in front of you, or you could use Google to roll dices. Is one of the things I would suggest.
D&D Beyond also has a dice roller in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you like click on the +9 next to your mall, it'll roll it.
Yeah, I trust you guys. I'm not worried about public dice rolls.
Crit! Crit!
Hey,
What's-
Isaac, my
Yes.
character does not have a selector in Foundry, by the way.
So that is a 16, 7 plus 9.
Okay, a 16. Yeah, you undo. I'm not on the scene yet. I only really have one big Foundry scene planned. So right now it should just be a black screen for you, waiting for whenever we get to that moment.
Yeah, I'm saying I can't select Kianos as a character. Everybody else has a character selected. I just wanted to confirm if that was a mistake or something. I forgot to.
Let me just double check that, because maybe I forgot to set it up properly. Yeah, I put it to Runa by accident.
Why?
There we go. I don't know. I just put the wrong one.
Because it was a dragonborn.
I guess so.
Are you?
Sorry,
okay.
can you get good scrub? Come on, like
Want to reiterate? Isaac thinks all dragonborn look the same.
It's even a blue dragonborn. You should be able to select it now. So Cimero, you now have to take the front of your ship as you set the engines on a delayed blast. Get up to the front, aim for the nearest meteorite, and you're hoping it's big enough to slingshot, and you don't just like push it with your harpoon as you get a good sink into it. Find yourself zipping around at the end of this. Cut your line, looking at your stack of maybe 5 harpoons left as you go, but it gets you enough distance that the next titanic sweep of this thing's hand come up from the back of your ship as you're looking to find maybe some gravity or something you can borrow to slingshot around something a little larger. As Runa, please describe your character.
I'm Leroy Ellie.
hell yeah.
I'm sorry.
I am a 6'6" pink skinned tiefling with like ram horns. I have blonde, almost shoulder length hair that's got some grays in it, but you don't need to notice that. And I have a pink, like velvety cowboy hat brim with a wizard hat top. So it absolutely comes to a point. And it has like stars and stuff on it, and it's all bejeweled. I have a very like gray and silver foxy mustache and beard that doesn't go long, but you can tell it's there. I'm a very burly man. I'm very handsome and strong, and there's a lot of chest hair out in the open because I got a V-neck on.
Of course.
I have some like cowboy jeans, I don't know. And I have pink cowboy boots, but they're not the men's ones.
Right.
And they absolutely have
For
heels.
some reason, they don't sell them in men's styles.
Yeah. He wears his shoes tucked into his cowboy boots.
As you find yourself standing outside of a bar.
Describe your wizard hat, though. That
She doesn't
wear it.
Oh shit! Oh, I missed it.
What's the bar called again?
The bar called Toledo's TIE, Tavern Inn and Eatery.
All right, so you find yourself outside of Toledo's TIE. You were just putting the horses away. Your newest contract has been going well, been pretty easy. You haven't done a lot of bodyguarding recently, but you take this rock, you're tying up the horses at the stable just outside the eatery.
It's all right. Just stay still. I know you don't like being tied up, but no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here's a sugar cube.
You feed your donkey or horse?
So it's a pony.
Pony, right.
He rides a pony around.
As riding up towards you, you can see clearly another wizard, long black robes. They have fine, kind of quicksilver-colored gloves as they approach. This beautifully crafted leather book on a holster on their waist, and they look over and you see them take a look at you, look away, and then look back and notice the hat. You dare disgrace.
What am I disgracing?
You are a disgrace to wizards. Take it off.
I am not a disgrace to anything. First of all. Second of all, hi. You could have said hi. I'm Leroy Elwick. What's your name?
I am not going to give my name to what is clearly.
All right,
your-
Mr. Rude Pants.
Do not call
Well, tell me your name, and I won't call you nicknames.
me. Take off your hat before I take it off.
It's my pride and joy. It's
As he swings his way off the horse, hits the ground, starts walking towards you.
what you doing approaching me like that? I still put his hand in his holster.
His hand looks down, revealing the pistol on your hip. He looks down and sees you. Uncouth.
Uncouth.
That's for the stick.
More like, raise your hands.
As his hand comes up and there is flame like flashing across it, a little bit of lightning kind of moving through as well. You move, you die.
You move. You're already dead.
As he as well. Yondu,
I hear something.
if you could please describe your character.
Yes. So Kianos is inside of the bar performing. He is a 7-foot tall dragonborn barbarian.
I believe the correct word is barbarian.
Barbarian, yes, thank you. He is very much kind of in the zone, performing for people when he starts to hear the commotion that's going on and starts to make his way outside while everything else is happening.
Before that part, go ahead and make me a performance check.
Well,
As you find
what's your character wearing? What does he look like?
Yeah.
Let me pull up my character sheet here while I'm doing that.
Paint me a picture like you paint your French girls.
Also,
Hey,
Yondu,
we
I
like
have
your
your
French
stream
girls,
up. It looks like you're
Mr.
still on your
Barbarian.
starting soon.
Yeah, I'm
sorry, hold
still
on.
editing
One
a couple
second,
of
guys.
things.
What'd you say, Sam?
Okay.
No, he.
Oh, I was just-
He was still on.
Yeah, I was just letting Yondu know that he was still on his starting soon.
Oh,
I didn't know
okay.
if it was...
Yeah, I'm setting up a couple of things here. Still having some technical difficulties. Lots of fun.
Okay.
So
That's not
Kianos,
annoying.
like I said, stands 7 foot tall.
Mhm.
He wears kind of a black with purple accented tunic. He is a blue dragonborn with kind of twisty horns back behind his head. He very much so is. He's got a dark broodiness about him, but he's also very lighthearted in nature. He's a very outwardly caring individual, and he very much carries himself through that with his performance of music and just with the people that he meets.
Cool.
Okay.
You said a roll performance.
Performance check as you find yourself standing a small stage in the corner of the bar. The seats kind of set out. For the time it is, it being like kind of
Fine.
mid-afternoon, you just stopped along your way. It's busier than you'd expect for a kind of wayside bar that's a little bit on the way between two towns. But Toledo's bar is well known around the area, so it draws from the area, and people tend to stop there, cutting their rest short, even if they couldn't make it to the nearest town the same day.
Sure. So I rolled a 14 plus my 11 in performance is a 25.
All right. As you take out your instrument of choice.
What do you play?
Yeah, what do you play?
It's a lute that not everybody can see. Has
Yeah, that's
a
true.
switch in the handle that when it is strapped to his back, he can pull the switch and he pulls out his sword as well, his long sword.
Oh, okay. So you have your slightly larger lute, although it kind of is hidden by the large size of your body. As you're strumming away, you are absolutely in the zone. Like the notes are flowing. You don't have to think about your hands at all. You are belting out a song to the crowd here. And
You
what
are
people are-
my one girl.
So, for example, you are Will Ferrell from Anchorman doing his Yaz flute performance.
Oh,
Like,
Jesus.
I'm thinking
Jack Black
Yeah,
with the little.
Jack Black with the
Jack
saxophone.
Black meets Will Ferrell.
Sure.
You're getting a few people like turning away from their drinks to pay attention to you. However, the gunshot does rock the silence of the bar. You're
Right.
familiar with this. You've heard it once before traveling when your bodyguard shot down some wolves.
Right.
I'm a great bodyguard. Everyone.
So
Matter of
I'm going
security.
to pardon myself from the crowd and make my way out to the center square area where this is all happening.
Okay. You leap down from the stage and start making large strides towards the exit.
Oh, geez, you're done playing. I just put on my leg. As the guy screwed on his peg leg.
Oh, not the peg leg.
No.
Not the peg leg.
Not to worry, sir. We'll have more music for you in just a second.
Fucking better.
I'll be right with you. As a little halfling runs by carrying a plate of pigeon niblets to a table of happy customers. My name is Toledo Flagonborn. I am a middle-aged halfling. I got light brown, like tousled hair, some gray in it. I got a little bit of crow's feet going on around my eyes. Got a nice burly, manly mustache.
Very manly.
I'm just a little helpful bartender, man. I have a cool looking runic engraved tankard on my hip, dangling along as I'm running back and forth between people, making sure everyone's well tended to. I've got on like green cloths. They're well kept and clean and presentable. No shoes though. My floors are so clean you could eat off. Yeah, I'm just helping out.
No, thank you for the pigeon. These are my favorite and most sweet niblets.
It makes my day. They're my pride and joy.
Wonderful. Now bring my wife's drink.
I'm on it.
Okay, as you're running around delivering these trays of food, you see
I just peek out the window just to see if someone
before-
angry is approaching my bar.
before that happens, you do see two gentlemen. There is what looks like an orc and somebody who is at least partly goblin of some form, like sitting by the bar, and they seem to have gotten into some sort of like argument over something, and you can see the goblin one has like reached back and has a hold of a dagger that he has kind of like along his waist, and he's like started to pull out, and you can see the orc is kind of drunk and things are getting heated. What are you doing?
I make eye contact with Beatrice, the bouncer, just so she's aware of everything that's going on.
Okay.
And I'll make my way over and be like, is there anything I can help you guys with?
What? This guy, he's trying to tell me that my beautiful mother. Don't talk about your stupid fucking mother. You've been talking about your stupid fucking mother for 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
20 fucking minutes. I'm gonna stab you right under your sternum.
Now, no reason to go to rounds. How about I bring you guys another plate of niblets? And we just
After we get ours,
this is you're on it, sir.
I love my pigeon niblets.
He's like advancing with the knife. The one seems a little too drunk to notice. It'll go right here.
Now, sir, I put my hand on his side because I'm down here at the table. This is a place of hospitable greeting, and jovial reminiscing with one another. We don't stab. We use our words.
If you want to try to convince him, make me a persuasion check. If you want to put some force into your hand, go ahead and make me an intimidation check.
No, I'm a nice fella.
persuasion.
You on it.
Thank you.
First roll of the campaign.
Honey, this little man is going to stop stabbing.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
Also, complex said, "Damn, Isaac, nice character." Thanks,
Wow.
Wow.
That is 23.
Okay.
There,
As
Christopher
he's got the
Walken all of a
blade,
sudden.
looks over.
That is 23.
sinks it back in its sheath, kicks the guy's stool, and makes his way across the bar
Charm.
as you hear the gunshot ring out through the air. As the two of you run out, I need my
As I run over to the window.
There we go. Pull yourself up to look out. Keanos, you bursting through the door, you see Elwick sitting there, kneeling on the ground. His left half, including the arm, is aflame with lightning kind of flickering around it. You can see it starting to burn across the body. You see standing a few feet from him a wizard in deep black robes, clutching his sternum, where blood is just pouring out of his guts.
Wow.
Well, I will not die either, but we're both lying to ourselves.
I gotta storm out the door. And I'll say, what on earth is going on out here?
He said I was a disgrace.
Ekermos, I offer you all that is here.
Do you like my hat?
Open away, so that I may live. As he swipes with his other hand, covered in blood, and you can see Elwick's flame and charred flesh start pulling off, seeming to pull into this black rift that has appeared.
That's
That
not gonna
starts
fix
to
it, Sam.
split open, and you see this milky blue darkness from without it. You watch as it rips further up and seems to tear into the sky.
I didn't know I could make something like that.
You
I guess my
feel
blood's pretty royal.
Your life force draining away into this as Sidru. You notice between the asteroids an opening. A way out, a way away from whatever this is. You don't know where it leads, but it looks sunny and beautiful on the other side. It looks much safer than where you are. As you take your ship and send it careening towards this opening, the beast caught on your heels, too big to fit through as your ship comes through. The gravity hits at the same time. You, just in a desperate leap from your ship as it crashes into this building. As you feel the impact behind you after watching just this flash of light. You're knocked forward.
Baby.
Oh, I also know what that sounds like.
As you guys get to your feet from here, you can see the wizard is kneeling now, looking up.
Was that
Worship in his eyes as a massive hand of asteroids starts to rip this further open.
I cast acid splash.
Can I get another shot in on him?
Go ahead and roll a hit.
As I twirl my tankard in my hand and splash him with some alcohol.
That's a yeah, it's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Can I hit him right here?
As you bring up your gun, aiming for the head, go ahead and roll me damage.
It's a D10.
It's a D10.
I'm gonna re-roll that D10.
Okay.
As the ship slams in,
Oh,
honey,
shit.
it's not a visit fight.
9 damage.
As you watch the wound in his chest starting to heal, the blood reaching its way back on, and you add a new one. Square between the eyes, as he's just flattened, straight onto his back, bullet wound on his forehead. As this monstrosity has pulled its way through, you watch a little bit of stone sizzle away in the dusk. The creature doesn't even seem to notice you. Everybody roll me initiative as you begin to flee.
Oh, fuck.
That's what you think.
I'm a little injured.
18.
11.
I rolled a 14.
11.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Okay, 11, 11, 14, and
18.
okay.
How's the creature rolled a 75?
Going first. As you're all nicely grouped here,
Stand defiantly.
one of the legs comes up. As Sidru, you just pulling yourself to your feet, find yourself standing beside this defiant halfling. I believe you're both halflings?
I'm a halfling.
You're a halfling? And Sidru is? Yeah.
No,
I'm
he's a
a
gift.
I'm a gift
Yankee.
Yankee.
Yankee. Right. As the foot comes down, flattening the life out of all of you.
I rolled to resist.
What? Excuse me?
That's where we're gonna end the stream, folks.
Huh?
What an eventful one shot there.
Well, this is
man.
Adventure Corp. Thank you for coming. Welcome to the show.
Don't worry, we have one character left.
Campaign 2 will be beginning.
All right.
Man.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
See you guys
Young
season
View
2.
Sim.
That's it.
No, we're absolutely kidding. We're absolutely joking.
This character can't die in one go.
All of that
He's
does
forever.
happen. However, you do find yourselves crushed to nothing.
Well, a pulp or a jam-like substance with maybe
What?
singes.
As I need my names again because I'm not familiar with them yet. Bobo. This is a little different than what you're used to.
I don't know anything.
Fades,
Mhm.
but before it can, you hear a voice. Ah, there is a second one nearby. And then you feel this pulling sensation as all of you wake up. Sun on your face, shining down. You feel a cool breeze going across this kind of perfect temperature as you guys blink your eyes open and all find yourselves sitting up, standing in, or sitting in a sort of grassy knoll with a stone circle around you. The place you find yourself is strange. There's a building nearby, and then just in different spots, these archways of stone, a large golden keystone set in each of them. And staring down at you, you would see 3 figures looking intently at the group of you.
Bobo would go to like scratch. Oh, then he would pull a letter from his pocket. Dear Bobo, I could really use a hand with the business. Could you come to what's the name of the place that I would be brought to? Just whatever you can give me. That doesn't have to be anything. It just has to be something.
This is not where you were meant to go.
No, I know, but like,
that you.
that something would show up in the letter.
Okay.
It's just whatever you want. It doesn't have to be anything. The name it's not important. It just fills in.
Let's call it Nevermore.
Come to Nevermore. I could use your help, and I got a place for you to stay, and I'll pay you well. Love, Trill.
Complex did a what? And screaming sharp face as well.
I
Where
look around.
where are we?
None of you are Trill. I can see.
I can trill as much as I
I
want to trill.
recognize most of you.
Do you?
Who are you?
Well, my name's Bobo. I was supposed to come here to Nevermore.
Do you know where we are then?
Nevermore, apparently.
There never more was a place I wanted to be than here.
Are
We
you all
call
right?
this place the Realm.
I'm gonna go check Leroy's
The realm. Have you seen my cousin
As
Trill?
you guys look up, there are 3 figures hanging above you all. They each look to be around 12 feet tall and just held aloft in the air.
Not by nooses though.
They're like 4 of me tall.
One of them has a blade at his hip, just through a ring, and you can see runes going down the sort of wide, curved blade. He has silver and black hair mixed through, cut short, and he has intense kind of steel gray eyes and a long scar that cuts crosswise down his face. Oh. The other one is a beautiful woman, dressed in this pure white gown, and you can see 6 wings, 3 from either side, coming kind of middle out of her back. Her beautiful blue eyes have drops of blood just slowly trickling down the side like she's weeping. And from her back, you see a spear, a sword, and a poleaxe all pushed through from back to stomach, just sticking out of her. And then next to her, in vaguely humanoid form, is what appears to be a group of fireflies come together, blinking with flashing lights, fairly androgynous, fairly featureless, just hanging in the air, and the voice you heard seemed to have emanated from it.
Hello?
Welcome. Hello.
And where are we?
As I said, we call this place the Realm.
The realm of what?
Just the Realm.
Interesting. I'm Leroy Ailwick.
I know this, Leroy.
What's your name?
I am Seta, the Hive.
The Hive. Like the bees?
Of many things.
You're very interesting, Mr. The Hive.
Thank you, Leroy. As you would notice, your arm is in pristine condition. The pain is gone. The burning is gone. All of you are in pristine condition. Nothing
Hey.
like your death moments before, which all of you except for Bobo would remember clearly, vividly.
Hey, I'm no longer a part of a torn realm thing. Nice.
We have made you all whole.
What's your name?
Thank you.
Which one are you looking at?
The pretty lady.
She looks over. I am Phelan, the Lifebringer.
A beautiful name.
I don't know if anyone's told you, but you might. I'm gonna hand her a handkerchief. Got a little something.
So the figure lowers and kind of stoops over, and the big hand comes out and grabs the handkerchief.
He's just like, here.
She will fold it away and tuck it into a pocket in her dress. Thank you for your gift.
Boba gets confused because he's just, yeah. Okay.
Y'all hungry?
First, who are you, spaceship man?
You did bring our
Man,
death and
woman,
destruction.
sorry. I shouldn't assume. What? Them, they.
Hershey's Kiss?
I am Sidru. Are you
Leroy Ailwick.
beings?
Okay.
Well, my name is Toledo. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet y'all.
That was a mighty scary tentacle monster you brought with you. Was it a pet?
I have no clue what that was. Only that it has been attempting to kill me for the last 2 weeks.
And it succeeded.
So,
I'll pat her on the shoulder.
what about you, Mr. Dragon Man?
So does that mean we're all dead?
I guess so.
I don't feel it.
I'm not
Do I
dead.
still get paid?
You are not dead.
That's what I said.
You have been brought here. Your bodies lie in ruin in your home world. Should you fail here, you will be returned to where you belong. Should you succeed, a second opportunity will be provided.
Oh.
In exchange, we require your assistance.
Second opportunity.
I'm always going to help.
As the woman looks over at Kianos, as you seem confused, we will craft you a new body, put you back in your own world. But as he said, we first require your help.
What are your 3 names again?
I am Philo.
Fit. Okay.
This is Saturn.
Okay.
The one with the blade is Markesh,
Okay.
the blade god.
Okay. Satire, Marquette, and Fallon. Got it.
Our titles perhaps are easier. The blade god, the life bringer, and the high.
Sure.
Well, life bringer, you certainly bring me life. And a wink.
As, despite the blood pouring down, you see kindly eyes look over at you with a bright smile. I am pleased to bring life to all.
Well, it's definitely a pleasure having you bring life to me. So like do like a little not like a leap, but like just like a showing off his chest a little, just a little bit of a flex in the arms.
Just a little bit.
As you make yourself comfortable and as presentable as possible, you don't see any interest that you'd be useful. Flesh across her eyes, she just smiles warmly at you. A grimace across the Blade God's face.
What do you need us to do?
We have found Saturn's planet under siege. We require heroes to fight it back. As he turns and motions to the sky behind him, and you see like a moon hanging in the air, a verdant green planet of some kind, clearly filled with life, many spots of blue across it, and then from the center, a smoking black crater that must be continental in size, rust seeming to spread from it in these tendrils that cut along the surface of the planet.
That's well, I'm sure these fine people can help you out. I wouldn't say that I'm hero material. I'm just looking for my cousin Tro.
Well, that's
True.
a very helpful attitude. You've got it.
It's very uplifting.
Worry not, you will be tested.
And on his shoulder.
Should you prove inadequate, return to your fate.
I suppose I have no choice.
That's what I'm hearing.
You may choose to not undertake the tests. You will either way be returned to where you came from, which for you is death. But we will not take this choice from you.
Is there families on that planet?
Many. It is my body.
That's Citri talking, right?
That's Seta.
Oh, Saturn.
No, Seta is the hive.
So I guess we should probably help them out if there's a bunch of families being hurt.
If I help, will I get to go back to my family?
Yes. This is the accord. I will tell you a bit more before you decide. My planet was, and in many parts still is, a lush place of green, place of harmony, where the creatures and the world live together and make their life together. Some months ago, the remnants of a god far greater than us three was cast here. It impacted my planet and began to turn all around it into machine. Amalgamations of flesh and gears, sharp and cunning, they have begun spreading across my world. It offered us power if we helped it, the ability to become greater gods. We have refused. We do not wish to be part of its war that it is trying to return to. But not all of my people were as resolute as we. Some of our greatest heroes join with this creature. We find ourselves lacking in leadership, lacking in strength. So the three of us created this realm so that they might assist me in finding heroes to replace our ranks, to push back this creature. I do not wish to threaten you with death. It has found you on its own. I offer you a second chance at life, or that your spirit may rest with the cave family. How choose you?
Sure. Got nothing else to do.
I'll help you.
I suppose I should go out on my feet instead of being crushed by meteorites.
That's the spirit.
I have nothing left for me back there. So you have my help.
14.
You know, this Dragonborn knows how to play a mighty fine lute.
Sure does.
A 19 for sleight of hand.
Okay.
Bobo crosses his fingers behind his back.
Okay.
I'll help. That's not good. Machines. Like one time, my cousin hit himself with an axe, and I guess you could say maybe he was part machine because he had the metal, and we had to cut off his leg.
Oh,
Yeah, his
That-
name.
That's mighty
that's a
sad.
shame.
All
That's
of you
okay.
are gratefully accepted. I thank you for your willingness to help. The administrator will set you where you need to go and explain the realm to you. We eagerly await your triumphs in the tests we have before you. As
All right.
the three of them start to drift away, and you watch a little cloud of purple smoke start to form together and warp until it becomes solid. And you guys would see some sort of like mix between a goblin and a pixie. It has the goblinoid features, but little wings coming out of its back are just flapping desperately behind it. This big purple pot belly on it, it's like maybe like chest size, like yay big, hanging there. Little like legs that are useless to move the thing around. The hands are normal for its body size, however, and one of them is holding this rather ornate-looking gold-trimmed pipe that seems to be stuffed with tobacco. And is name's Fifi.
Pleasure to meet you, Fifi.
Sure.
I'm Leroy
Okay.
Elwick.
Hmm.
Do you have a last name, Fifi?
Administrator Fifi.
Oh, Fifi's the last name.
The Fifi. One fee can be last, one fee can be first.
I thought administrator was your first name.
Sure, Administrator Fifi.
Very.
I don't mean to assume, but does anything in your job have to do with payment?
No.
Oh, just named after. All right. Would you like a pigeon niblet?
I don't need to eat. I was created to administer the realm.
Would you like to eat?
No.
What?
My eating requirements are very complex. I was created by three gods. One of life, one of war, one of nature.
So
I desperately want to eat meat. I am a devout vegetarian, and it hurts me to kill plants.
I'm sorry. That
Okay.
sounds rough.
It is.
Well, I wish you the very best.
So, let me explain the realm to you. There are three tests, okay? You go through them. How you decide, choose how close you are to each god. They all have pickinesses they like in them. They will give you these tokens if you pick the one they like. You have to choose as group, but whatever you vote for, it's the token you get. You can exchange these tokens for items and things from either the god you want or with me. I don't care which token is with. I made a list. It was long to explain. As he points over, and you can see next to the building, there is a board sticking out of the ground that has four different columns going down it.
Well organized
Token
menu.
amounts. Basically, they want to test you, see you have what it takes, make sure you're not planning on turning to help Machine God.
Machine God.
Yeah, as he points up at the moon in the sky.
That's a moon.
Oh,
But
that's alive.
they did you hear? They told us about it.
Yeah.
like 7 minutes ago.
Very recently.
Gonna be honest, kind of zoned out on how pretty that lady was.
No.
Elwick, you
An
flirt.
interesting one.
So, you go through the test, you pick which ones you want. Okay, that one is about just a straight choice. You pick who to save. That one, little adventure through a dungeon, but problem arises, and
What problem?
I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you this.
I thought it'd work.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh,
No.
Wait,
Um,
hang on.
No.
What did you get?
I got a 7.
Man, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's kind of unredeemable.
Doing anything to boost her, or leaving it as it
I don't
stands?
think it's worth it.
Okay.
I also don't.
7 total, or 7?
7 total.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Definitely not worth it.
I am in all the tests. You find me, I can maybe give you some hints. You tell on me, I can't do anything to you. It is against what I am created to do, but I will be angry.
Wow, I appreciate that.
You can take your anger out on me.
All right.
I cannot. I am not allowed. Oh, wait, you mean like I was not created very well?
That's all right. I like exploring.
This is new for me.
What's your name again?
Leroy.
Janos is just over here
Elwick.
shaking his head at
Well, it's a
Elwick.
pleasure to meet you. I feel like we have a pretty big responsibility, and I would appreciate if we focus
I'm
on
doing the
task at
job.
hand.
I'm just getting my just desserts.
Very well, each their own. I want to see my husband again, so
I want to see my wife.
touche.
We have somehow come
I
back
want to
to
make sure he sees his wife.
Okay, last one is the bar. You can go there, hang out whenever you want. There is another group here right now. You can go meet them. The bar, 3 activities you can choose from. Any night you want, you can take the test. You must wait till evening, or you can just drink at the bar. But there is drinking competition. There is a fire out back. Stories are exchanged, and there are some wounded that can be looked after from. He points at the moon again.
So, pick someone to die. Dungeon. What was the third one?
Bar.
Bar.
I thought there was 4 tests. There's 4 columns.
3 tests.
3
4
tests.
column, 1 for each god for exchange, and 50.
Okay.
Your gods are, of course, Marrakesh, the Great Blade, war, fighting sort of thing. Honor, there is Felun, goddess of life and sacrifice. Martyrs, the sword. Sata, nature, the hive, beasts, community.
Okay.
Also, if you so choose, if you get 3 tokens from one god, you may speak with the god, exchange to them. They will grant you their divine boon instead.
Okay. All right.
I got it.
Sigil.
Yep.
Kinu. What was your name again?
Toledo.
Okay. Toladu. And your name?
Leroy Elwick.
Okay. Lirin. We have a big decision to make.
Are you doing that on purpose, or
Doing
did
what?
you not hear me right? Leroy, not Leroy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
There's no N.
Anyways, we need to maybe choose what we got to do. So do we want to do the dungeon, or do we want to choose which person to kill?
I mean, we just died. Why don't we go to a bog?
I can use a drink.
Sounds like
I
the
could use
bar.
a drink too.
What do
I
you think?
say
Sigil?
charge forward.
Charge forward. Okay.
As you guys make your
There's
way
killing
over
to be done.
to what appears to be a
Uh,
big longhouse.
Maybe we save the killing for tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
As we're walking towards the longhouse, Bobo looks over at Fifi. Psst, Fifi.
As you would flash into existence, which his name is called. What?
Bobo's gonna pull out a pouch of tobacco. Yeah. You trade a pinch for a pinch?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. I give him a pinch of mine. I take a pinch of his. What does his tobacco look like?
His is a sort of powdery green that you are not familiar with.
No. Okay.
But he just, his one finger lights up a flame and he immediately lights the pinch from you. Yeah.
That's good. His old bibby.
Yeah.
Okay.
As he vanishes.
I put my pouch away.
It just vanishes out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, just into mist.
Oh well then.
I keep an eye on Sidrud, make sure they don't go running off to battle. Determined.
The sort of antsy-looking new companion that you guys have found.
I stayed near. Yandu, what's your character's name again?
Yeah.
No. I stay near him and
Mhm.
clearly I'm watching around him
Okay.
and I'll slide up next to him and be like, you should play a song when we get to that bar.
I certainly will.
Your music's
You got
mighty
some-
pretty.
You got some good music,
Thank you.
Keaton?
Yeah. I do.
Great talent.
I'm pretty renowned back home.
He knows exactly what song to play to put my daughter to sleep. That's hard. So
I'm gonna miss her if we don't make it out of this.
Very good crowd manager.
yeah.
Well, I'll have to hear your music because my cousin Gobo, he was quite the player, but he played the drum, but not like the normal drum. Think of like a big bongo, but like a weird shaped one, like a reverse eggplant.
No, you're just getting me more lost and lost as you add words to this
I've
song.
never seen one of those.
It's great.
I would very much like to add that to my repertoire.
I don't remember the name, but yeah, Gobo was pretty good. He had an unfortunate boulder incident, but he kept his molars.
Should have known. I should have known. You guys make your way to the bar. Also, Complex is bar than dungeon. Complex is decided.
All right, thank you, Complex.
You guys make your way to the longhouse with the thing beside you. I do have a list of the token stuff. I did send it to you guys, but it is available in the journal on the top right. And I believe I've made it. Yeah, you all can see it if you go to the journal. And as a list, you can along the left click on whose tokens you want to see what you can exchange them for.
Oh, that is slick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, where was that in?
If you go to Foundry,
There.
top right, there's a little open book. Click on
It's
journal,
icon
and it should
over.
be divine tokens, which you can open. Along the left, it has the sections that you can click.
There it is. Okay.
So you guys make your way into this longhouse, which opens into a fairly warm bar. There is a bar table along the one side. You can see a couple of people sitting and drinking at it. There are circular tables set throughout, and then booths along the one wall. And then splitting the booths along the far wall is a doorway. There's no door in it. It leads into, you can see the kind of sterile white that's inside it. There are beds. You can see what look like soldiers wounded, laying in them, bandaged. All of them with this sort of, it's not always in the same spot, maybe some like rust leaking out of the eye, or a gear ticking on the cheek or something of the sort throughout them. And then on the opposite side of where you entered, there is a big archway with just willows like wrapped together to make the archway, which leads outside where you can see a bonfire pit. Cold right now, but still a couple embers in little spots, but no flame from it. As you guys look around the bar, the two that you can see standing actually at the bar table is a human man. Seems to have short raven-colored hair. All you can see, human woman with short raven hair. Looks fairly pretty, but you've just got a side profile with a little scar that seems to run down her cheek. And then beside her is a fearsome-looking Leonid, like a lion, but human. Mane with kind of orange, like the sun mixed in, wearing what seems to be some sort of battle-wrecked scale armor, and a sword at his hip. And then sitting to sip drinks over at one of the booths is a female gnome of some sort. She has a holy symbol clearly around her neck, but not of anyone you recognize, and she wears cloth robes over top of some shimmering armor. And then beside her is a dwarf, a man. He looks old for a dwarf, has a kind of roguish smile on his face, a magnificently braided beard with plenty of gray making its way through a couple of beards and coins and other things weaved into it, a bunch of rings on his finger and a rapier at his hip. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna go talk to the lady behind the bar.
She's sitting in front of the bar. There's nobody actually behind the bar.
Well, then I'm going behind the bar.
Okay.
Where at the bar?
You make your way over and step behind the bar. It's tall for you.
Like a stool or something?
Yeah, it's true. You can click over. You can see the kids are just underneath the bar. There's cups off on the side. It's neatly organized and well kept, but devoid of any patron.
I'm just going to take stock of what they have and
Okay.
see if there's anything to cook with in the back.
It's not a lot of kegs, but you notice each of them has a dial on it that has like 4 spots it can be in with a different alcohol listed on it.
Oh,
As for the back, there is no back. There is just some trays set out, and you can see food just steaming across it. A fairly standard fare, some bread, some butter, what looks like a warm, hearty stew, and then another one that is all vegetarian dish, some sort of wrap with a dip to go along with it.
right. What do I have on me? What I have-
You have whatever you had when you died on you.
I pull out chicken, or pigeon, sorry, and start preparing my famous chicken niblets.
Okay.
Go to work.
You begin this behind the bar. You can see the human woman look over you. You know him?
Ma'am, yeah. What's your name?
Pamela.
Hello, I'm Toledo. It's nice to meet you.
We'll see about it.
Okay. What you up to?
Rest.
From what?
We just finished the dungeon run. It gets a little hectic.
Oh. Anything I should know about?
Nothing I can tell you.
Oh, are you like part of the administration then?
No.
Oh,
I assume when you like you died, yes?
I did.
Don't be dead weight.
Allegedly.
Oh, are we working together?
If we get up there, I suppose we are.
Well, I look forward to it. Can I get you anything?
She motions to a monk. I'm taken care of. As the Leonid, I will take another. Yes.
All right, what can I do for you?
Anything.
I my faggot and I pour him out like a pre-made cocktail of some sort that just comes out of the end of it.
It's good. Jäger. Massive paw.
Sorry, what was that?
Jäger.
Jaeger, nice to meet you.
Nice.
I'm Toledo.
Nice to meet you, Toledo. Your friends?
Yeah. They're just awkwardly standing in the door. I'm not sure why.
Come in.
Come on.
Get comfortable.
I'm assuming we sat at the table. Bobo's gonna walk over to it's Keanu's.
Yes.
I hear Keanu Reeves every time I. Sorry. Bobo's gonna like pop up on the chair beside you. He's gonna take off this like black felt hat that he had. He's gonna reach into his pocket. He's gonna pull a little bit of bread and cheese, wrap it up in the hat, pull it out, reach into his other pocket, pull like a crumbled up ball of twine, pull out another little leather thing that has like he's gonna open it, look quick. He's got a fork and a spoon. He's gonna set it on the table. He's like, "Okay, can you watch my stuff, please?"
Certainly. And
Okay,
I'll walk
good. It's
over
very
and
important.
sit down next to it.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go have a piss, and I'll like make like I'm going out to the back cabin,
Okay.
but I'm gonna go walk over to the beds.
Okay.
Like to one of the guys there first, or people, or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hello.
I poke like the metal part.
Please do not.
Does it feel like? Is it all metal, or does it feel like?
It feels like a scream.
That's not good.
It hurts.
Yeah, no, that's not good. Here, hold on. My cousin taught me something about this. His name was Bufeld. He liked to think he was. I'm like looking at his thing. He liked to think he was a doctor, but really, he was just a leather maker. But like, he was okay with the animals.
As you feel the presence fill the room, hear the dusting of wings. If you wish to care for the sick, wait until the evening.
Oh, I literally just put a lesser restoration into him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
The lesser restoration, and you watch as the cog just pauses for a moment, but then continues to tick. As, like a gentle hand kind of guiding you out of the room upon your back, they are beyond magic now.
Oh, was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Turn around. Lays back down, and you can feel the smile on the edge of the lips as Balin helps you out the doorway back into the bar there.
Bringing over a plate of niblets to our table.
Okay.
Down.
You set it down, bring it across. As you guys have a tray of niblets now before you, lovingly crafted.
I'm gonna like side eye Canos, grab my stuff back. Thanks for watching it.
All right.
Yeah, not a problem, friend.
Sidru, you're supposed to eat the food, not fight it.
I'm mashing it. Where's the alcohol?
I think it's in the kegs behind the bar.
Oh, do you want something? I can fix you up with anything.
Can you give me a scotch?
I'm mashing.
Yeah, just imagine because I'm a mall. I'm just like using the one end, like the handle end, to just kind of mash.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go get everyone forks and spoons. I don't know if you guys ever been to a place where people eat food, like maybe a dining room or your mom's house, or maybe your auntie, like not the good one, like the one you don't like, but she cooks okay. These are what we use. See, this one has 3. It's like think of it like a spear, Sidru. I guess like maybe a trident, like a small trident. Here, watch. And I poke the pigeon thing. Wow.
It's boneless.
Right? Yeah, I poked it.
Yeah.
Wow. See? Look, here.
Contessa slaps my hand if I just try to grab it with my fingers.
Yeah, I give everyone silverware. I'm like, okay, Sidru, here comes the airship. Woo. Open up. Here comes the airship. Woo. And I'm trying to put it in your mouth.
Touch me, you die.
Okay, well, there you go, big boy. And I put it in your hand.
That didn't work.
Look at that. Everybody's doing okay. Everybody's eating. Yeah.
As you guys find yourself at this table in the strangely serene bar here, the peace kind of hums across whatever this realm is, and you find yourself sitting, enjoying food with mostly strangers. A few of you know each other in passing. The only ones of you with any real connection would be Keanu's.
Kianos.
Keanu's.
Recording all of you being 4 temporary hit points.
Oh,
Okay.
sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
4?
Eating my
wow.
4? No, wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you guys
Let's
find
give us
yourself
a
in
plus
strange
4.
place,
Sick.
in strange company, now apparently allies with many of them you barely know.
Well,
I don't know why they didn't bring my horse.
I guess she's still alive.
I have a question about the bar that we are at. Is there some sort of a stage or corner area that I'd be able to walk over to and start playing a song
Absolutely.
for
Yeah.
the patrons?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say that you guys sat down next to the stage, so you can just
Okay.
kind of like hop up from your chair onto the stage and begin to play. You notice immediately the acoustics are lovely from here. The room is not at all designed for it, but you just watch as ears perk up and turn before you even start playing very loudly.
Mm-hmm. I'll go ahead and roll a performance check.
Yes, please.
Real quick, while Yandu's doing this, I'm sorry, I have to step away for a moment.
Okay.
Good.
Go to the bathroom.
That was a 2 plus my 11 brings it to a 13.
I'm gonna give you a plus 5.
Woo!
Ooh, okay.
18.
So 18.
Really had your hand up.
He's like sitting up
Yeah.
for the performance. I'm gonna cast detect thoughts, and I'm gonna try to read the other people's thoughts in the room.
Okay. As you cast Detect Thoughts, you feel the voices pick up where there were none. Over by the table, Amalor, the human woman. Despite her tough front, you can see she's filled with worry. There is on the surface a piece that bemoans you guys arriving, but she's worried she's going to have to protect you. She seems to be trying to measure you up, and you can sense a bit of sadness underneath, like there's some scarring here around new allies, especially ones she doesn't know their worth. Jaeger is also worrying a little bit, but worrying about Amalor. Is now my moment? No. Now's not the moment.
I've been
She's
here before.
You can feel from behind you the gnomish woman. You can feel she keeps taking glances, and her thoughts are, oh, I guess they must not really like me if they're not going to introduce themselves. That's okay. We don't all have to be friends.
I'm gonna immediately get up.
And then beside her, you feel the dwarven man having a completely different thought, like, is now the time to interrupt? Yeah, now, as you both get up at the same moment and start walking towards each other, and he pauses.
I put my hand down. I take this
He
opportunity.
grabs you by the forearm and shakes.
Mighty fine to meet you, sir.
A pleasure.
I am Leroy Elwing, and you?
Leroy, I am Rogar Diamond.
I see we both have fine taste in outfits.
Aye,
It's all tip my head.
you are quite the spectacle.
I've never been called that before. What does it mean?
I mean it as a compliment. Your taste is strange and impeccable.
Thank you. I like to keep it glittery.
Well,
I was coming over to meet your group.
you get you anything? I'm just kind of running around.
Please sit. I wish to speak with you all.
I'm gonna continue to walk past them to the gnomish woman.
Okay. Make a perception check.
That's it.
I'm back.
I have to do math. Alex is next to me. Fuck!
What are you adding?
23!
23. As you feel your belt lighten as he steps past you, and you look down,
Yes.
and your coin purse is missing.
I'm gonna take this as a kind gesture, but I would like my coin purse back. He doesn't even look at him.
He looks back, grins and winks, and just underhanded, like, back.
I
behind
gotcha
back
without
toss it at
looking.
you. Just testing. As he sits down, as you begin to play, you feel the song spreading across, and you notice immediately as you start that one of your strings is out of tune, and then by a little bit of magic, it just turns itself and corrects itself to in tune as you begin to play your song, and it spreads over the bar here, and he sits down and looks up and nods. A fine tune.
Yeah.
I give him a nod.
Ding, 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 ding.
As I mentioned to your friend, I am Rogar Diamondblood. Pleasure to meet you all.
Yeah. Pleasure's all mine.
I'll shake his hand
So he reaches across, grabs you by the forearm, and
and cross my fingers behind my back. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Diamond.
I'm our resident rogue at the moment.
I noticed.
You should be careful with a name like Diamond Blood, because somebody might kill you if they think your blood's worth a lot of
Oh, a
money.
few people have tried.
I'm just
My
saying.
blood's worth its weight in gold.
And clearly something succeeded.
I look at him weird. I'm like,
As his frown drops a little bit.
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
A kraken hardly counts.
It's a pretty nasty kraken. This one
Cheap too. Waited for the ship to sink.
really waited until I was almost dead before it killed me. Didn't even get the full kill in.
What killed you?
Well, a wizard said I wasn't a wizard, so I shot him, and he shot me with magic. And then I shot him again, and then I became ritual.
you guys are crazy. I don't.
Hey,
Hold on. I need to get. You were a bartender, and you were a wizard who was in a duel with another wizard, and you were on a boat chased by a meteor thing, and you were a bard in the bar with them, and you were all crushed by a meteor. Tight.
Like a foot.
Like
Like a foot of meteor.
Okay, well, things have feet. So a meteor creature, and you were killed by that. How many of you have brown eyes?
I have brown eyes.
I thought you had blue eyes.
No.
Brown? Okay, who else has brown eyes?
In the art process, I realized it didn't look right.
Keanu and Sigil, do you have brown eyes?
No, Keanu's has purple eyes.
Sidru?
I believe mine are actually purple as well.
So only one of you are true because
You're never gonna believe this. My eyes, not purple.
crazy. Because you know what? Her eyes are brown because you guys are so full of shit. Your story
That's a really
sounds
long lead up
wild.
to that.
It's like a where is it?
If you've got a better one, what killed you?
My detect thoughts are still low.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
I didn't die.
What am I hearing?
I'm not dead. I was sent here. I got a letter from my cousin. I'll take it out. My cousin Trill. I'm supposed to come help him run the business in Nevermore.
Hate to say you didn't make it to Nevermore. As you're continuing to listen across the group, what would she hear on the surface of your guys' thoughts? We can start with.
Well, you would have just like a cheerful attitude, but like I need to be cheerful right now, or I'm gonna fall into a pit of despair that I may never emerge from. And then you get like the image of another male halfling about my age with darker hair, and then a much smaller little halfling boy.
Cute.
Oh.
You would get a from Bobo. When they ask if he died, you would get an honest thing of like an image of him grabbing his pack, leaving like a quaint little village in the forest somewhere, and heading out. You would get this like idea that he thinks you guys are some troop of troubadours or like acting troupe, and that you're fucking with him a little bit, and like he's down, he's okay with it.
Yeah.
And then also like just a little weird, like he's like, what the fuck is Trill doing? He does this all the time, tells me to go somewhere, and then shit never goes the way it should. And then just at the back of it, he's like, that diamond blood, if his blood is weight in gold, he must have a hell of a time jumping.
We got poison hydrate and a runa juice from Yondu.
This
Stay
is
hydrated,
sabotage!
friends.
Hey, this is sabotage! From the inside!
It is, yeah, it does feel
This
sort of
doesn't
wrong.
work that way. Because if I can't give myself inspiration with my 80k points, you can't make me drink while you're our guest!
Love you.
I mean, in theory, I could give you an inspiration. I have enough points.
They can give us- I want my inspiration, thank you!
Well, I think we have 2 people right now who could do that without breaking the rules of the game.
Well, Yondu just broke the rules!
As Keanos, what would you read from your thoughts?
Oh, that's also cast on me.
It's the area. She can go
Oh, okay.
And
It's
people-
on the
Okay.
surface, just whatever's on the surface.
I did not realize that it was everybody.
Yeah, no one knows that I have it up. And
Gotcha.
I'm not delving.
Unless you press.
Got you.
Yeah.
Or if
So
it's
while I'm playing, I am focusing on the fact that my mission before all this happened was just trying to find out what happened to my home and where I'm from, the island that I'm from, my family, all the chaos regarding whatever evil entity that they worshipped and the entity that caused the destruction of the island that I was from, leading all the way up to where essentially Endgame started there. And I'm thinking about Elwick, his wife, his daughter,
It's 2 dogs.
or 2 daughters, sorry, you're right. And how the one of his daughters I have a very special bond with, and how I would help put her to sleep whenever I would go visit, and just trying whatever I can to make sure that he gets back to her, because that's the last thing that I want is for Elwick to be with his family again.
I'm giving you under inspiration for that touching story. Down to you of inspiration.
Thank you.
Well, what was that? So I have
Citra. Or you want to do this more?
What's that? Oh no, I was asking what Daniel was saying. He was saying.
My computer went.
Boom.
that was
Citra,
weird.
what thoughts would be on the surface of your mind?
I have a question. Would she? Because I have so I do have psychic resistance. Would it still be easy to pick up my thoughts because of that?
It would. I don't think it's going to have an effect unless it specifically says it keeps people from reading your thoughts.
No. Okay.
Just like
That's just. I just have a passive. I just have a passive wisdom.
Yeah. So unless she goes digging to find like more like deeper thoughts, she'll just get whatever's on the surface, but no roll is required for her to do that.
Okay.
I missed
all right,
Kelp. I missed Kelp so much.
This was a home game. She had someone with detect.
I had a little kitty cat, like maid boy, that had like detect thoughts, and he used it on everything. And he had suggestion. And he just got what he wanted.
Oh my god.
I made a cat.
Cat that could just influence everything.
Yeah, no, I like all of our enemies. I was like, can I read their thoughts? Can I just tell what's going on in their head?
Sidru, what's going on in your head?
So, essentially, what would be being picked up from Sidru's head? I can't believe I have to deal with these lesser beings, but I will do what I have to get back. There are more flares to be killed.
Concise.
Interesting.
As are you doing anything in response to any of this that you picked up?
I want to go to a gnome woman who said that no one liked her.
Okay.
And sit down next
Yeah,
to
you're
across
walking
the
up. You can. Oh god, she's coming up. Oh god. Okay.
Howdy, mate. I saw you look quite nervous. I thought I'd come introduce myself.
Just a little nervous.
Do you need another drink? Is there anything I can do to put your nerves at ease? Wink.
No.
Wink.
Wink.
I'm just always nervous.
Well, that's not mighty nice. It must not feel great.
It's all right. It keeps us alive.
Do you know anyone at this bar? Who? Looking around.
Angelo and Jaeger and Roger.
Well, I'm Leroy.
She like spills her drink a little, trying to put it. Nice to meet you, Leroy.
He's very like reassured. Like it's like a dad giving a handshake. You know, like dad energy. Just like
Make your persuasion.
you know.
Yeah.
It's just like wah wah.
While Elwick is doing this,
He's my lord.
Janos looks over and just kind of notices what his bodyguard is doing, and he just like kind of gives like a little head nod and a wink of approval, just like go get it, buddy.
I know.
The track gets a little steamier.
Meanwhile, I am repeatedly stabbing more and more chicken and just eating.
I want stream to know I rolled a 5, so I used my luck points to roll again, and I rolled a 3.
Oh.
So I got a 9.
A 9. Okay.
I refuse to be a part of this.
She doesn't shy away from you any more than she already is, but it seems to fail to sort of calm her. In a way, there's still this nervous energy about her, but she gives you like a sheepish smile.
I noticed this. I'm going to step over.
You hear the thoughts. Oh god, oh god.
It's okay. He's a little much, isn't he?
Well, what? What? No, not at all.
It's
I'm just gonna
okay,
put
you
my
can
hand
say
on
it.
her, put my hand on her hand on the table, and just be like, "Don't worry. Nobody means you any harm. We're good. We're good folk."
Oh, okay, yeah. That's good.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Oh, I'm Dixie.
I try to calm her.
Maybe a perception check.
That's right. Give myself bardic inspiration.
No, you cannot.
Piece of shit.
Can I
Okay,
give
well-
him bardic inspiration?
Yes, you can.
You
You're
absolutely
playing, you're
can.
acting
All right,
like-
bardic inspiration.
Right
There you go,
over
buddy.
there.
Okay, thank you.
What
16
dice is your
plus
inspiration?
D8.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Inspiration is 1d8.
Yeah. So I rolled a 16 plus 8
Ooh.
plus my other 8,
Okay.
and I can only ever roll a minimum of 10. So
Okay.
32.
With the two of you talking to her and both of you giving this kind of calming energy, you see the like shaking gets a little bit less. She still stutters when she talks, but it seems to recede a little bit, and she starts to warm up to the two of you, and the smiles become more genuine and less kind of like frightened rabbit.
Once I like think she's calm,
Yeah.
I'm going to the hot babe and
Your way over to Avalor.
other people
Oh
would
my god.
Kingdoms.
Is anybody getting up to anything else at the bar besides serving drinks and food?
Yeah, no, I'm making sure everyone is well stocked and well taken care of.
Okay.
Try to be a friendly face to these people who seem a little bit hostile.
Yeah, some of them at least.
While I like go past, I'm gonna stop at Toledo.
Toledo?
Yeah. And I'm like gonna whisper in his ear. I'm gonna like crouch down like a lot.
Yeah, no further.
Yeah, I'm on my way down. Well, you know that space fella that came through.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out.
I would like to make it clear I was not earlier. Sidra is female.
I know. Leroy uses things without gender behind them. His whole thing is he's like very
Gotcha.
progressive.
Just
Yeah.
death to gender.
Yeah.
Very
Just
aggressive.
Everyone fella.
Yeah, everyone's bro, everyone's fella, everyone's doll, everyone's damn.
My child.
Perfect.
Well, I got an inkling that he wants to kill some people, and I have another person to watch.
All right. Well, thanks for the heads up. I'll see what I can do.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and walk past. Like this is all like
Is anybody getting up to anything else in the bar?
I'm gonna head over to Sidra, real casual.
Okay. Saddle
It's really suspicious. Like, someone talks, they look at Sidru, and then he walks
Yeah.
away and someone approaches her.
I am watching this over from the corner as I light up some of that green fifi tobacco.
Okay, yeah, you have some tobacco.
I just pack up my pipe.
Is that? Are we sure that's tobacco?
We'll
It
find out.
is tobacco,
I think
but
it's
it also
very
has like a
plain.
burning wood flavor that is just awful. Like the tobacco is great, and then you feel like you're like face first over a campfire, like just inhaling smoke.
Oh, well then.
I say I like the smell from campfire, so that probably wouldn't be too bad to me.
I push through. I've stopped, like
It doesn't feel good for you.
like the one guy that's sitting behind me is like, honestly, it's not so bad. You should have smoked some of the stuff that my brother Malesh used to give me. It was horrible. Tasted like carpet.
As you saddle up to Sidru,
Howdy.
Hi.
Now,
Can I help you?
yeah, I wanted to know if I'm right about you.
Hmm.
You look to me like someone who's been through some shit.
Of course, we all have.
Yeah, but some of us just have that look.
Welcome to my life.
the voice from either.
It's the other gosh. It's me.
That was just so out of nowhere.
That's Brody, everybody.
Just someone walking by.
That's our live audience.
So some guy with a full clock on the side of his head. Carry on.
I just want to make sure you're comfortable working as part of a team.
I will be fine working with you.
Now you see, my one hang up with that is just sort of the way that you pause and then said you.
I think it's sometime I might play the role of Dan for like experience and see if anyone notices.
I could hear that in the background. I will work with you, lesser species. That does not mean I have to like it.
There it is. Yeah. You know, and I appreciate that. And I hope that we can get you home safe and sound. Back where you belong. Which is where?
The astral plane.
Hmm.
Which is where that meteor creature came from.
So the thing that came and destroyed the like only thing that makes me happy in life, and where my husband and son live, and my tens of happy customers at the moment. And, okay, yeah.
Indeed. It had been chasing me for 2 weeks. Now, if you don't mind, I will keep eating. I haven't had much chance to eat over the last few weeks.
Well, if you want anything, let me know. I can make more niblets. Something more specialized.
These are fine. More alcohol, too.
Sure, yeah, it'll be my pleasure. Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
I'm just going to go back to eating.
No answer, no inkling.
But we're not.
Okay.
While this is going on,
Yeah.
Janos is at a point in his song where it's kind of like a bit of a solo of sorts.
Okay.
And he takes his one hand that he uses for strumming, takes it off, and is kind of soloing one-handed.
Yeah.
Points at Sidru and casts message and says in Sidru's head, "Why do you seem like you're always so grumpy? We're just here trying to help each other get back home. What's the problem here?" And he's like pointing, and then Sidru, you can reply to that. But you don't know because you're I don't know if you were facing away from Keanu's or not. But you just hear it. You don't know where it's coming from. And you haven't heard Keanu's talk enough to the point where you may or may not recognize his voice. So
Yeah,
whether or not you recognize it.
I think my thought will be my reasons are my own.
All right then. And he goes back to, start playing more of the song.
Okay. As Elrin, you make your way over towards Eleanor at the bar. As you approach the bar, however, at the edge of your detect thoughts, you catch another presence.
Okay, I'm gonna activate my third eye.
Okay.
It gives me It gives me once per short rest. You can use your action to choose one of the following effects, which lasts until you are incapacitated or take a short or long rest. You gain dark vision up to a range of 60 feet. You can see into the ethereal plane within 60 feet of you. You can read any language, or you can see invisible creatures and objects within 10 feet of you that are within line of sight.
Which one are you using?
I'm gonna do invisible creatures.
Okay. You look over and your vision is awash with a sort of smoke that fills the room. A purple, almost incense that seems to move along And every once in a while, you see it swirl into a pair of eyes, these sort of like squinting goblin eyes, a little bit of a pipe clenched between the teeth.
Creepy?
Looks over at you, and then it fades into the rest of the mist as the smoke blows out in front of it. As he seems to suffuse the entire area. But you do not detect whatever's thoughts it is that you have just picked up. Daniel, you have your hand up.
When you look into seeing like invisible, you would see a small, very small, like hazy purple orb above Bobo's head, and it's barely there. Like it's almost like it's flickering, and like yeah, you would notice that.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the lady.
Okay.
I'm like making myself look strong because I know she's questioning this.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like,
You also hear this other set of thoughts that seems to come further within the bar, and what you hear is a sort of internal questioning around you. You don't know who this is, but there is a war going on inside their mind. Did we make the right choice?
damn hopes.
Will they listen if I try to convince them otherwise? Should I give them the opportunity? Are they strong enough to bear with the idea?
Well, that sounds like a piece of cake I can get into later.
As you walk up to Amalur,
Roller cake in that.
now I'm going to offer, do we want to take a break? I was thinking of skipping it because we started late, but if you want, we can take a 10-minute break here.
I'm good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm fine. I took that bathroom break while we had the Yondu playing. So.
Yeah, the performance break.
Okay, as you step up to the table next to Amalur, she side-eyes towards you. You see the scar kind of marring the otherwise perfect skin.
Howdy.
Hello.
I see ya sitting over here contemplating things.
As I was last time you approached.
I didn't approach last time.
Your companion.
I thought I'd come say hello and introduce myself. Leroy and Yobi.
You have bardic inspiration.
She looks at your hand. Make me a persuasion check.
Do I have Bardic? Do I have
You have bardic inspiration at the moment. What is your next one?
That's a D8.
You have a D8 to add to that.
I can't roll above a 5.
You cannot.
Man.
You pick the character.
I've had nights like that.
Oh my god. I don't want to use another lucky fucking thing.
1 second here. Let me see.
I'm
What else
doing
did I
it.
can
I
do?
really
Can-
want you to get with this lady.
I do
Can
too.
someone be double bardic inspired? Is that
Gotta
That a
say
thing?
no.
damn? Okay.
No way.
This is the second time I've used my lucky dice and rolled below what I rolled
She
before.
got a nat 1 on the lucky die.
Reroll.
Oh my god!
No, that's the whole thing.
You get to reroll it because of me.
Fuck off. I'm so annoyed. My dice are like 5, 3, 5, 1.
Okay, so you get to re-roll the D20 and you have the
Yikes.
bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I got a 15.
You know, roll the D8.
There you go.
What'd you get?
17 total.
17 plus
And you get a +5 to that from me.
21, 20. Well, 21 without the +5.
Oh, okay.
21.
So 26.
26. It's a, I was making eye contact with people around me.
You will reach out and shake your hand.
As I
make
slide,
a strength check.
I'm gonna slide and go like, on behalf of the gentleman here, and pour her another drink.
Yeah.
And slide away.
As you just refill her drink there.
Another 5.
Roll another 5.
I give
Jesus.
up.
It really takes a village for Leroy to succeed at anything.
As she squeezes,
7.
and you can tell she's kind of testing your strength, and she squeezes like too hard for a
Yes.
moment.
Would you say that she just did a strength check as well?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to use silvery barbs on her to make her re-roll. And give her advantage.
No, roll my dice. Fuck off.
I got low. Don't worry.
So
Oh, no.
Bo sees you guys like having a handshake. He coughs a little, and a little sigil comes out of the pipe.
Her bonus is better than yours, but she rolled lower. So you guys are equal. As she squeezes but realizes that she might be about to squeeze too hard and lets off. Amelo,
You look mighty tough.
I have to.
What were you before you died?
An adventure, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm more on the like bounty and stuff though.
Ah,
I was up for hire. I didn't really do it for the adventure. I did it because I was bored.
I was a knight.
Did you protect like the princess, the prince, or was it just like just like a knight that protects the town?
Many things. Not all of them as well as I'd like to.
Well, I think you'll do a mighty fine job. Pat her on the shoulder.
She turns fully to you. Are you going to be dead weight?
No.
All right.
I'm a pretty capable spellcaster, if I could have to say so myself, and this will pat his gun. Mighty fine shooter.
It will be nice to have someone capable.
You can put your trust in me, ma'am. We'll drink together.
I should take a drink with you.
I go to the bar. I take out this little little bell.
Mm-hmm.
You ding ding on the bell.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the back if anyone needs anything.
Where are you going? The only back is outside of the fire or the sick place.
Yeah, I'm gonna go cook some stuff over the fire.
Okay, yeah, you go out. The coals are a little low for roasting, but it's big enough fire you can push some of them together.
Bobo does go there with you.
From outside, you can see beside the building, the ground kind of just ends, drops away, and occasionally you see a shimmer pass over the barrier that comes over it and into the sky. You can see also extending towards another landmass comes out, a land bridge sort of going across with a couple of actual bridges across them, and there is a sort of plateau with a couple of levels to it, and a giant clockwork construction of some sort just sat immobile at the center of it.
Well, that's
What you cooking?
as from a bag, far too long to actually fit in my bag. I pull out a marshmallow stick.
You have Mary Poppins bag?
I'm just making some s'mores. Do you want one? I can make it.
Do you know Griffin?
Who?
I didn't think so. Bobo's gonna pull out a pan from his bag.
Oh, you also come prepared.
Yeah. And he'll take out like a little tiny like packet, pull it out, put some butter in the pan, reach into his other pocket, frown, reach into his other pocket, frown deeper, reach into his other pocket, put a handful of corn into the pan after the butter melts.
Corn.
Now, this isn't magic, but if you ask my Auntie Megra, watch.
No, I've heard about this kind of stuff. I don't have the capital to sort of.
You know Megra?
No, but I've heard of this corn technique.
I like mine on a cob. Wink.
You are here.
You sure in here? You just hear your head.
I'll go and he'll like take out like a couple of herbs and a little bit of salt, and he's like, "All right, want some?"
Yeah.
Okay. Leroy, you want some?
No, he's not there.
Oh, I go back in after it
Just
takes over.
imagine him saying that.
If you guys like anything that's good in this world, eat this. If
What
you
is-
don't, that's okay.
What is it?
It's popping. It's good shit.
Popping.
Yeah.
Like Yondu.
It's pop. You never
Oh
have
my
pop?
God, shut up, Una.
Pop.
You're a wreck.
Well, sure, I'd love some.
He's from the province of Yondu.
Look, it's called pop. I'll give some to Sidru and everybody.
I called my father Pop
So you
Pop.
start handing out popped corn to everybody. Making his way over, you guys would see Yeager, who pulls a chair and flips it, and sits right in front of Sidru.
Very cool.
Can
You want some
I
pop
help
pop?
You?
You have quite the glare.
I repeat, can I help you?
Are you strong?
Stronger than most.
As he sets an elbow on the table.
Oh shit.
So I come in with a plate of s'mores.
Ooh.
Fine. I will accept your challenge.
Get him! Get him!
A friendly gift.
Before any checks happen, bardic inspiration for Sidru.
Okay. He screams, a friendly gift, but I will crush you nonetheless.
We shall see.
As you set your elbow on the table and grasp his hand, he's big, like he's pretty large, Leonid.
But his touch is also so loving. You can imagine
Callous
yourself
mitt of a paw that grabs your hand.
drifting away in his embrace.
Rising up. He's gonna look at you. 3,
Happened too fast.
2,
Citrus
1.
gonna get that
And gonna put the
glory.
force on it. Go ahead and make me an athletics check.
I'm just eating a s'more.
With inspiration, D8.
All right, so let's see. I'm gonna have to roll the d8 separate.
Sure.
Okay, so that. Okay, so that is in total my math is correct, 19 plus 7, 26.
Hey, yo.
26.
Let's
It's
go.
a plus 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
As
Ooh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I see what the plus is. Never mind.
that is a 15 for him as his arm starts to creep down towards the table and he looks and the grin kind of drops snarls a little bit. Go ahead and roll again. You've got him on the ropes here.
Not happy he's not winning.
Get him.
This time, do I still have Bardic Inspiration, or was that just for the one roll?
Kianis.
I have one more bardic inspiration. I'll go ahead and give it to him.
Kianis.
If you want to hold on to it, I would definitely recommend holding on to it here.
Okay. Copy.
We use all of our stuff in one pot
I-
and then we go to the
I rolled well here. I have my plus 9. I rolled a 20. I rolled a 16, so it's 25.
As his arm comes back to the center with a 30, as he and the grin comes back.
Impressive.
Free barbs. Reroll.
You're handing out popcorn.
I'm in the same area.
Sit up to the middle. You want to reroll?
Counts.
No, sure. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Natural 20.
Oh, God.
Well, you have advantage on your next roll.
He pulls it up and pushes it until you're towards the table now. Your arm's starting to flag, the grin full across his face. You'll make it interesting.
You have advantage, Sidra.
Roll me an athletics check with advantage.
And you have Bardic Inspiration, my last one.
Okay, so.
Oh, shit.
Inspiration. How
Well, you can
do
help
I
me switch it.
use
Yeah.
advantage here?
Just roll the d20 twice and keep the higher roll.
Why would I do that?
Okay.
Right here.
Because there's points that you can use them to do that. Channel.
All right, so that would be a 25, so 28.
Okay, as he has a dirty 20, as you bring it back up to the center, and you see the grin is still there. I knew this would be good. As he's going to rage. Go ahead and roll again.
Oh no.
Oh, but you could rage too.
I will also rage.
Let's fucking
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
You both get advantage.
No.
Yeah, you both have advantage now.
Oh shit. Let's go.
Rising up. Bing bong too fast.
I hate when they rage. They always break stuff.
No, so when you rage, you have advantage on athletics checks. There's reckless attack where when you attack, you have advantage. But you give
yeah,
other
yeah,
people
yeah.
advantage, But this is a straight contest. What did you get?
All right, so
2 d20s.
yep. I'm gonna keep this one. Nat 20.
As
Ooh.
he
I rolled a 2 and a 20.
You guys in the center now, eyes locked. Blood starting to drip from his lip as he's bit into it. You the same as you've like gnashed into your tongue, and you're both struggling. As you grab the edge of the table and slam his hand onto the table, and you watch a bit of it splinter away from this. As he pulls his hand out and looks at it. I look forward to seeing you on the battlefield.
Bobo's gonna walk over, cast Mending on the table,
As you watch the
Shots for both of our contestants.
and Healing Word into the cat's lip.
So he'll put his hand up. Thank you.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
You guys are both terrifying.
I give the lion like straight fireball,
Okay.
and I give Sidru like this Herbert Spacey one.
Okay. As he holds up his shot towards you, Sidru.
I begrudgingly nod, raise my shot, and chug it.
It was poison, bitch. Disrespect me.
And you would get a ball to the head before I went out.
You feel the whole
Not
of your
gonna
lung.
Yeah. Just hear this.
As he will head back over to the bar, and you watch him lean over and start chatting with Amalor. Yes?
I was gonna approach him after.
Okay. Yeah. Well, he's walking towards you because you're with Amalor.
Yeah, I was gonna go approach him
Okay.
because I saw that Justin's strength, and
Yeah.
so I like
He's got a
I
3/4 shot.
saunter up. I don't try to look like, normally I try to look strong because that's what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm just trying to look like, wow, like amazed. I'm gonna like walk up to him and be like, nice
his name?
arm wrestling there.
Thank you. Not my best showing, but.
I'd love to see what your best is.
Ooh, there is a table if you want it.
I hold no chance against you, mister. But
Open banking.
there's other ways you could show me strength.
Push up.
No. Wink.
See, claps you on the shoulder. Maybe after you've cleared a few challenges.
Let's go do some challenges, folks.
So he will leap down to Amalor and start talking to her.
Oh, I think it's a little too late for that.
I think we should all take a long rest before we go into another battle.
Yes, very restful evening will need our strength.
Open skip the dishes.
Maybe
Are you inviting me in?
maybe we ensure that there is no gallivanting for the sake of our future being aliveness. I'm talking to everyone.
I'm doing mighty fine. He said not until another challenge.
Nibble it?
Right.
As I just keep eating because I have not eaten much in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you have been desperately piloting your ship with a little food and less sleep.
Yes, so I'm just constantly eating more and more.
As Fifi appears. Right. Place to sleep.
Where?
Come on outside.
Okay.
As he will head out and will motion over to a sort of clear, like circular area. There's a couple of fire pits, like in a ring spread across it, and what looks like tent supplies spread out. Please pick whatever, make yourself comfortable. If you want, you can go to that one. As you look over, and there are 4 tents currently set up at another ring, just like this one.
Is that where the people inside are sleeping?
Yes, but it will be a little crowded.
I'll be there I'll be there tomorrow.
Sure. You can sleep here.
Food is always at the bar. I suppose you can get it from the bar as you have been.
Yeah, if anyone needs anything, I'll get up to help people. Just ring this and I'll tap the bell and it'll go like, welcome to Toledo's TIE. I'll be there in a jiff.
Right. Okay. Well, you have bedding. I will come see you in the morning. You may pick which gate you pass through, or if you want, you may fight the menace. You will not be able to beat it, but you can get a measure.
Right.
As he vanishes, a little bit of tobacco smoke left behind.
Okay. Well,
I know I quit smoking 10 years ago, but God, that man makes me want to smoke.
man. Hard to tell.
Indeed it is. As you guys can set up some of the tents here, as you finish setting them up, vines will kind of come up and leaves grow across, making what looks like a fairly comfortable bedding there. Some of them rolled to make a pillow on the end. The temperature is kind of ever like just comfortable and warm, and also these giant broad leaves will grow over to block out the sunlight to give you some darkness to sleep in.
Still, look. Are you the offering kind of gods that would appreciate me burning some food or something?
So you hear the kind of androgynous voice. We would be most pleased.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, what do you offer?
Just like a hearty meal.
Okay, what sort of hearty meal?
Obviously pigeon
A
nipples.
nice stir fry.
Like, yeah, some potatoes, veggies on the side, all
niblets
fried.
Pigeon niblets stir fry? Pigeon nuggets? Can we go to Hoots? I really want a pigeon meal with some pigeon nuggets.
The kids love them.
Oh my god.
I actually I make all these little toys that I put in for the kids when they come.
Guys, we're gonna get sued. As you hear the scrape of cutlery, almost like steel across porcelain. As
I hate that sound.
it vanishes from the plate. More meat next time.
Oh, you're gonna make it even warmer now.
As you're offering to the god of blazes.
It went from an offering to a demand.
Thank you for this offering, but I like it different.
I like it differently.
More meat, less veggies.
Yep. Well, it's not uncommon in today's age. That's why we have so many overweight orcs.
Is anybody doing anything? Is you set up for your long rest, or are you all?
No, just having a sleep.
So, when you see Leroy, he's always got like an energy about him.
Mm-hmm.
But the minute that you see there's time to relax, it's like a dad. It's like a dad just got home from work. He suddenly wants nothing to do with anyone, but he just wants his beer and his book. And he goes off to a tent and he's like, night. And you won't see him till next morning.
Just out like a light tube.
Here, TV, book, whatever it is, just kick the feet up.
Yeah.
I use my thaumaturgy to make a show.
Until your head rolls back.
Yeah.
Fast to sleep. Okay. Anything else from anyone, or are you all heading to bed?
No, we're good.
Okay. You guys may take a long rest as you awake the next
Woo!
Cue Pokemon, Pokemon Center theme.
Yes.
Dum, 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 dum.
I wake up early.
Okay.
An early riser.
I also would.
And I have all sorts of goodies for people when they awaken.
Okay, I like to think you wake up first, and then you're like, I'll probably have half an. I know Leroy's immediately out of the tent, no one wakes up.
No one wakes up.
I like the cut of your jib.
Did it start around your 40s so you couldn't stay up past?
Absolutely. God,
Yeah.
Um,
Just my back can't do it anymore.
guys,
so impossible.
we should probably do the test.
Well, yeah, but everyone's still waking up. It's fine.
I already kicked them a few times. They're up.
All right. Well,
Yondu and Sim, I've both kicked your characters. Trying to get up.
Kiana
I
was a
threw
very
you out
heavy
of my
sleeper and did not feel any of those kicks. I mean, granted, he is also a 300-pound, 7-foot dragonborn, so it takes a lot more to wake him up.
Did Sidru get up?
Sidru threw you out of his tent.
No.
As you
I dodge, I roll back. Well, you're very strong. But you're up. I go over, and I think Keynote's dead.
Nah, he just sleeps like that. Even my daughters can't wake him up.
Well, I have presents. Here, I made.
I'm glad we're the first ones to get him.
Yeah. I pull out a little shot glass with a little cork at the end of it to stop it from spilling.
Just an extra long shot glass with room for a cork.
Yeah.
I mean, that just sounds like a shooter.
Yeah. Here,
My
Leroy,
God.
this is for you. You see, it's like this little reddy pink liquid splashing around.
What is it?
No offense, but you seem like the most frail of the group.
No offense taken.
This will keep you on your feet.
Thank you. Always appreciate some support. We'll put it in his coat.
I look at Bobo. Here. And I pull out a shot. It's like kind of murky with like some silver running through it. Well, it makes you better at some stuff, I think. Not really sure what it does.
No strings detached.
Yeah.
Freely given.
Yeah, of course.
No dragon binding vows.
Yeah.
Dragon
Okay.
binding.
Can I use
Yeah.
thaumaturgy to make a dragon roar behind him?
Yes.
I'll take it.
As you hear a dragon roar loose from behind you, Bobo, as you accept the drink.
I roll.
17.
That's a good one. But I know the sound of true fear.
All right,
And it's
and
my
then,
auntie.
whenever Keanos gets up, I'm gonna hand him a pair of boots.
Okay.
Like they should help you not get stepped on. And then I nervously God, what was it?
Sidru?
One of these ones. Yeah. I nervously leave like a little crown at the base of Sidru's tent.
Sidru, you look over and see a crown.
And both of you guys should know what those are. Made presents. Everyone have some eggs.
Oh, I like eggs.
Eat your eggs. You can all keep your 4 temporary hit points.
Oh, eat your eggs. They're good for your complexion.
Sorry,
Uh,
Tal, what was it that you gave me?
That is a helmet of awareness. It gives you a
Oh, okay,
advantage on-
that's what that was. Because I'm
Yeah.
not seeing that actually on my character.
Yeah, I am
So, yeah,
unable
I think I'd have to
to
add that in.
put that there.
I can grab it and
if-
put it in Foundry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say too. What I just did was I just put on a regular old pair of boots and then just modified them to be boots of the winding path.
Whatever. What's my thing? Is it a healing potion?
Yeah, there's different rules in healing potion, so just tell me when you drink it.
I'll tell you.
I'm not
That's what I
seeing
was
a-
planning on doing anyways.
Not seeing a
Um,
helmet checks.
At the beginning of the
Is this another
I-
item that's been changed into a helmet?
No, it's an actual. Oh no, it's
It's an infusion, so it's just a.
No, it's just artificial.
I can't grab it.
Yeah.
No.
It's real simple. It gives you advantage on initiative
Initiative.
checks, and you can't be surprised.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So I'll help you.
I can just write a note. I can write a note here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
He just
we.
is a little paranoid.
As Toledo is cooking the eggs, the smell wafts over to Janos' tent,
Just get this.
and he smells. He wakes up, He starts coming out of his tent. He looks down and sees the boots, and he goes, "What the hell are these?"
They're boots.
A present from me.
Good morning, Keanu.
Good morning. Good morning. And he goes to pick them up, and obviously he's a dragonborn. He has very large feet, and he's concerned that these are not going to fit his feet.
Give me like 5 minutes. So I kind of take him from my tent, and I turn them into more like sandally flip flops, where the toes can kind of.
Okay.
Shred it a little.
So essentially, Yandu, your character's shoe size is just my shoe size.
I mean, he is a dragonborn. He does have pretty massive feet. So
I hope Leroy doesn't think too much about this.
Probably about the same size as mine.
That was the implication. Filling everyone in.
big old dragon toad grippers.
I stuck around for a reason.
You must be a pretty good swimmer.
As you get these sandals, and they fit quite comfortably over your feet.
I'm the king of the.
As you guys are all up finishing your breakfast, there's a
Right.
Fifi, we need
Good
to talk.
morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
And then one last thing, just so everyone knows, everyone, all 4 of you, have 3 extra chicken niblets you can eat as a bonus action to get 4 temporary hit points.
And the eggs was temp too.
Yeah, those were just for the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, so you all have 4 temporary hit points at the moment, and then you have the niblets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Artificer, baby.
Top of the morning, Fifi.
Hello. You have decided?
No. What do we want to do?
I said a dungeon.
Yeah, we should do the dungeon.
Dungeon is good choice.
Anyone else have anything else to say?
I think I'm quite well equipped to do the dungeon.
You
I
just
used to-
see me getting my maul ready.
I think one of us is trigger happy, and I'm keeping my gun away from them.
For 3 months, I worked as a porter at my uncle's bar, and I frequently had to make trips to the basement to find things, usually small casks of beer, and I had to kill rats occasionally. So
This is a long story. Follow me.
I think it'll be good for the dungeon.
All right.
Make sure that I'm in front of
Kianos?
Kianos.
Okay. As you step out in front of him, and you guys start to follow Fifi, whose little wings are just working desperately to keep him aloft. As he will lead you
Just
over.
like that fucking guy in Phantom Menace.
He's
Watto, yeah.
Anakin's slave owner.
Oh,
Yeah, Watto.
Yeah, Watto.
No, not
The Toydarian.
Yeah.
Toydarian.
Oh,
Watto,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, the wings like that, yeah.
He reminds
I'm
me of
Toydarian. My
like
tricks
the
don't
little
work on me.
blue unicorn. That's just
Only
like a
money.
shitty unicorn.
As he leads you over to
Delaney.
archways, the stone archways with the golden keystone in it, and motions.
I will be going inside as well, but you will recognize me. It will open, you will go in, try not to die. It will be filled with stuff from the Clockwork God. It leaves scars. They do not go away so easy.
Oh,
So,
man.
Mental or physical?
Physical.
That's kind of hot.
Right.
Oh.
I think you have a mental delusion.
Good luck.
As he, but this time instead of vanishing, that blue kind of like fog incense, or the purple, sorry, spreads out and fills the archway, and it becomes this sort of swirling purple portal.
He just
He became a portal.
when I walk through, I try to take a sniff of Fifi.
You step through. One moment you're standing there. The next, you are in a completely different location.
But
There's no sniff of Fifi to be had.
damn it.
The portal wraps
Do I have
around.
your permission to step inside?
I really do need consent.
No response.
I just walk through.
Silence is consent.
As you
No, it's not.
Silence is
No,
consent.
it
In
ain't.
this world, in this portal, in this doorway where we're entering Fifi, silence is consent.
It's on the internet forever.
I said no.
The most clickable sentence.
I also do not approve of this message.
Which message? Sorry, could you say it
My
verbatim?
character may just have entered, but always make sure that you have consent.
Yes, clearly, I have to do this apparently. Yes, always get it. Now, unless you fuck off.
Wow.
Leroy comes with this
Wow, Dan,
special
really
important
groundbreaking
message. Get consent
stance there.
or die.
You know what, guys? With that message, I'm going to switch it to a not 18 plus stream. This is clearly very beneficial for children to be watching.
All right. Step into the purple.
Well,
As you guys find yourself standing in what seems at first blush like a forest, trees growing up around you, fairly overgrown with roots filling pathways between them, weeds coming up around them. But after but a moment of looking, you notice too many of the leaves have been replaced by sheets of metal growing like they should. Some of the trunk, clockwork gears ticking across them, rust across some of the parts that look like regular wood, machine and nature growing together in some sort of monstrous combination. There is this oppressive air that hangs down, the smell of rust strong in the area, and you guys find yourself suddenly lost in the clockwork forest.
Anyone want to take the lead?
I'll take the lead.
Disagree.
Maybe.
I'm a wizard.
I appreciate.
I'm normally a monk.
I appreciate your candor, but
I'm actually gonna step to the back.
Sorry, guys. That's right.
I ready my maul and start moving forward.
I'm following the queen.
Who's the queen?
Sidru.
Oh. Okay, after you sit, I'll do rear guard.
She prefers your majesty.
Do you want a marching order or no?
Your Majesty.
I'm not too concerned about the marching order as you guys begin headlong into this forest, which vaguely has some trails through it. And you guys find memories returning to you as you walk through here, but alien sort of memories that you're not certain should be your own. You were on a mission heading into the Gearwood to try and get some information behind enemy lines, to see if you could find the position of some of the machines that keep belching out more of the soldiers that they send towards your bastion. Oh, you got lost. You're not the first group to go this way. You're not the first group to get lost. You found your information. You know their locations. You can get it back home. But you're not certain if the trail you're following is the trail you entered on. You're not sure which way is home just by looking at it. If someone wants to make me a survival check, or if two people want to make me a survival check to try and see if you can pick up your own tracks moving home.
I have a +5.
I have a +4.
Sidru, I believe you have this as well.
I got a +6.
So Sidru and Elwick.
All right.
Got it.
Guidance. Also
24.
So hold on.
You got one, I'll got the other.
Yeah, you guys each have guidance.
So both of you add a d4.
So Bobo steps up and touches Sidru's thigh.
Yeah.
Sidru,
Just a little laugh and be like, "You got this, dude."
I believe in you.
Okay, 26 then.
Bam.
Isaac.
23.
Okay.
Sorry. Hey guys,
Yeah.
it's really important. Can you let us know if you roll nat ones, please?
Yes.
Yes, I rolled an 18 there. So
Okay, just if you roll a nat one, make sure you say it.
Oh wait, I got one earlier. Do I have
I will
inspiration?
we'll say
You do. So
I saved her from it. Does it still give her inspiration?
It's still.
No, if you get the nat 1, you get an inspiration, not just if it comes across your desk.
So just so they might not remember. So guys, and if you're watching the channel, if we roll nat 1s, you get inspiration. You can only have one inspiration at a time. Inspiration just gives you advantage on a roll if you want. If you spend it, it's gone. You get it back when you roll a nat 1, or if you do something cool and Isaac thinks it's awesome. We also need to know about nat 1s for abilities, because we can fix things.
And once again, advantage is you roll twice and keep the higher, disadvantage is the opposite. As the two of you start looking across and you start to recognize some of the plants. You're noticing though that they look too familiar. You're walking in the opposite direction and they look kind of exactly the same as how you remember them. You realize that they have turned to sort of face you with the clockwork side as you come back. Not while you're within vision. You can walk to the other side and they don't move, but this place is a shifting maze.
They're watching us.
I am going to turn to the nearest flower. You got anything planned? Any funny business?
Flowers.
Is it a creature?
It is not.
Okay, never mind.
As the two of you seem to have picked up the trail, despite it shifting, with both of you working together, you look at the sort of confusing terrain, walk around a couple of the trees, and work together to piece by piece build your way back. As you guys start to walk rather confidently through the forest. As excellent rolls.
I spend a first level spell slot and do a little and hand both of our barbarians a little like steely gray looking shot.
Okay.
A steely gray looking what?
Looking shot.
Oh,
it'll
gotcha.
make it a little bit harder to hit if you take it before a fight. Nothing a good buzz can't fix.
As you guys are walking along, you notice Fallen leaned against one of the trees with one of the branches sticking out of his shoulder. Man, you recognize one of the people who went this route before you who never returned. You were supposed to rescue if you could find, but not if it would get in the way of your mission. So you find them leaning there, their eyes open. Water.
Hey, wait. Is this going to interfere with our mission?
It's just right here.
This isn't just something we give people things.
It's water. What's the worst that can happen?
Can I insight check? Can I feel?
Yeah, make me an insight check.
Guidance.
I don't trust this. It's too easy. Oh, fuck.
Guidance.
Yo! It did a bounce, too.
It did, yeah. It jumped up under your computer.
16.
As you look him over, you can see rust growing across his skin. He's clearly infected with this sort of, in your memory, is this disease you'd be familiar with. It doesn't look like it's progressed to the point where it can't be cured, where actual gears are growing across him. But he's definitely infected, probably unable to move, but he should still have his sanity at this point, from what you can tell, and he seems to be genuine.
Oh.
He's infected.
I'm gonna.
I have one. Can we help you?
I can't really move, but I would take one assistance. I can
We're not going anywhere safe.
Does he appear injured?
What's that?
Does he appear injured?
Very much so, yeah.
Very injured? I'm going
We just have to.
to...
He's stuck on a tree branch right now.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then. I was going to say. I'm going to help him out.
You want us to pull you off?
I guess so.
I'm
Okay.
keeping the hell.
Your Majesty, could you help us out here?
I don't trust it, yes.
Fairly strong.
Yeah, Sithis, can you help us out?
I suppose.
Are you going to pull him off where he's impaled?
I try to remove him off of the branch.
Okay.
Yeah.
You grab him by the leather arm.
Or actually, no. So my thought here is kind of like you do with like an arrow wound, where you kind of
break it
snap
off.
at the
Yeah.
wound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, break it off.
Okay.
So I kind of want to break the branch and pull him off what's left in there.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you go forward. You pick up. If you don't have a sharp implement of your own, you pick a weapon from somebody.
Oh, hold on. Bobo's gonna look in his boot. Nope. In his pocket. Nope. Oh, reaches up into the inside of his shirt, and he's gonna pull out a little like flick out saw. This should help.
I don't think we have to take his leg.
No, for the branch.
Oh.
He hands you the
Careful with that. I use that to make fishing poles.
And while what's happening, I'm gonna pour him a shot. It's pretty mouthwashy. Take this.
So I start breaking the branch
I'm
off.
gonna try and
with
mess the
the saw.
restoration, see if it'll cut anything before it gets too bad.
Okay. As what did you say you're doing, Mr. Bro?
Since I was handed a saw, I'm going to start breaking the branch off with it. Yeah, cutting the
As
branch
you
out.
saw through the branch there, and then pulling it, as you guys pull the branch out of his arm now that it's no longer attached to the tree, you cast him giving him the tincture that he drinks. You watch a bit of the rust-like foam that was coming out seems to subside. He still has some rust-like growing around it, but it's no longer kind of coming out around the wound. I don't think I can walk. I'll slow you down if you take me.
Are you in any danger here?
I might be able to make it back if I can rest for a bit. Either that or it'll take hold and I'll become one of those things.
All right. Well, in case of emergency, if we happen to be close enough to hear, put a little bell in his hand. Bring this if you're in danger. Easier than screaming.
Set me down. As you guys have a choice. You can carry him with you. He is heavy, will probably slow you down or lag your journey. He might, if he's lucky, make it back and be able to be healed. If he is unlucky, he will be taken by the forest and turned into one of the machines that will be sent against your bastion. Each of you has a chance to vote.
Can I polymorph and take him with us?
You cannot. He is part machine already.
And he's still there.
I think we should take him. I wouldn't want to be left here and eaten by these trees.
Yeah,
I know what Sidru would go with, and that is very much he's weak. Leave him.
Okay. Leroy's also on the same. I don't trust this.
The other option is, of course, to end his life so he cannot become a machine.
Oh shit. Okay, so we have 2 for take him, 2 for leave him. Mr. Poppins, make the right choice.
I might be on the murder.
So, what I'm wondering, and this is out of character, when they are infected with this, sort of machinery, is there, and I'm not asking this again in character, is there an in-universe way to reverse the effects?
Yes, the blessing of Phelan is able to reverse it at this point. Once they start to have actual gears growing across them, all she can do is slow it and let them have a few last moments. The sort of people you've seen in the bar.
And how badly affected is he?
He is not yet actually becoming mechanical gears or not.
Okay. Now, my next question is, did we choose individually what tokens we took?
You each
Or was that
can make your own
collective?
decision. What the group decides is what will happen. Which token you get will depend on your individual decision.
Okay. Well, we collectively haven't received those tokens yet.
Not until you are firm in your decision.
Okay.
Oh, another murder ones for that guy, for
Can
sure.
is there anything like such as cure wounds or healing word that can do anything to prolong this for him in any way?
You guys can use Lesser Restoration, which has slowed for now the spread of this, but it is about as much as mortal magic can hope to do at this point for him. So if you take him with you, he will be a burden. Yes,
here now.
Yeah, you do.
So there's two options. There's three options.
There's three options.
So there's take him, leave him, or kill him.
Correct. Leave him and let fate decide. Kill him so he cannot become an enemy, or risk your own safety to take him with you.
I don't want to choose that one, but I know that if I want this token of favor, I have to choose this one. God!
I'm leaning towards what my character's thinking that it would be the murder option.
Okay, so we have one for murder. We have two for take.
Put him out.
I have to be for take if I want this token.
Okay, so we have
God.
three for take. Yondu?
I love
that's majority rules there.
Well, I still want to hear what Yondu has to say.
Fair enough.
Feeling I know what you're thinking about.
Sorry.
I vote that we take him.
Okay, no worries. I did this one time. Well, he's my cousin, but he's not really a cousin because he's an orc. But here, I'm gonna try to saw two of the smaller trees and make like a travois with it. I'm gonna pull a blanket out and wrap it and kind of tie it around the branches. I'll be like, all right, bud, you're gonna have to lay down on these.
Can I help him try and like think for something together that'll help him?
So I'm just gonna go through, and starting at Yondu, what is your final vote?
We take him.
Runa.
Go around. I'm still thinking.
Simero.
Kill him.
Alex.
We take him.
Daniel.
Take him.
Runa.
Okay, so really want this one, and I don't think. I can't figure out which. This is like Monster Bomb.
If you can find he might be able to give you some advice. He said he could sneak you some advice if you could find him.
Can I turn on my third eye and look for him?
Sure. Yeah, what are you...
All right, can I send him to him? It's finding him, technically.
The third eye, I think.
Okay. I'm going to go third eye, but I'm going to go into the ethereal plane.
Okay.
And it's 60 feet.
As you go into the ethereal plane, make me a perception check.
Let me know that number.
Okay.
As you guys watch a third eye split open.
It's on my hat.
On your hat?
It's on my hat.
That's a game changer.
Oh, I got a 17.
Is that your total?
No.
Okay, so what's your total?
Perception? Yeah. 28. No, 21.
It's a big difference.
Yeah. Sorry, perception and performance look so similar.
Okay. You don't see anything for me. As you start looking around, you notice this person who's now leaning against the ground. On the ethereal plane, they're kind of like hollow looking, and inside, you can see Fifi's body like moving the different limbs around.
Fifi, I see you.
You gotta stop doing that.
It's just what I do.
You guys
I need your advice. And you said if I found you, I could get advice.
Maybe.
So I really like that hive mind person, the nature one. Yeah. What What would they do in this situation?
Santa would let nature take its course.
Okay, I say we leave.
Don't tell him I told you that.
I won't tell him he told you that.
Are any of them looking? No, we're good.
As the head is back to the normal man again.
So we got 3 for take, 1 for murder, 1 for leave.
As
So this third eye is real useful. We're gonna have it. DBH.
just completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
As Sidru, you suddenly find floating before you a large steel coin with crossed blades adorning the front of it. And as you reach your hand out and take it, it drops in your hand. It seems to weigh about 10 pounds, despite being barely the size of a normal palm, as you gain a token of Markesh. As Elwick.
Yeah. He has his like fingers crossed. He's like prepared. It's like a video game.
From one of the nearby trees, a songbird flits. In the shoulder.
He literally yells, yes!
As for the rest of you drifting down from above, each would be a single unique snowflake, which lands on your guys' palm as you outstretch them. It's about the same, like it's about the size of a gold coin or a dollar that just lands in your hand, and you each have a unique snowflake.
Bobo tucks it
As
into
you
a
get
little
a
pouch.
token of Falun.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's what he thought I wanted.
I look up and I'm like, "Thank you."
As you guys make this splint out of some of the nearby woods, you
Travois.
can find that Travois, sorry, that is not being overrun with the growth of clockwork metals, and create a Travois to put him in.
Key-san, do you think you can pull this one? Dragon Boy.
That's a 21. If that makes a difference for
Are you
how
helping
good.
pull him?
No, to make his thingy.
Yeah, no,
I'm
you
a
guys
good tinkerer.
you guys build a excellent Travois. Stupendous.
And I'd say that's an excellent
Wow.
I like excellent.
He lays into it,
Incroyable.
or whom is carrying him.
I was asking Dragon Boy if he could.
Yeah, I was adding that to my inventory, so I didn't forget about it.
No worries. Got this goodness though?
Yeah, I can carry him.
Thanks.
I just huff him right over my shoulder.
We made, you know, like those travois with a blanket, like 2 poles. You ever seen that?
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, we built one of those.
Gotcha. Now, do you want me at the front or the back then?
Oh, you go in the second from the back. I'll go behind you.
Got it.
As the forest starts to seal itself closed ahead of you all, as you walk further and further towards your bastion,
Oh, fuck.
you eventually get to the wreckage of the village that was here that you have to pass through. The rest being too overgrown. The gates that were open when you left are sealed closed now. You can see bits of gears clicking against each other across its surface. It will have to be forced open.
Can I use
I
knock?
ready my maul.
Okay.
I cast knock.
All right. As you approach the door and
Yep,
spell
yes.
on it, you watch up it. One of the bars that goes across it wings off and goes flying as one of the locks that is going across the door is destroyed.
How many other locks?
There are 2 remaining.
I did one of them.
I'm okay. I haven't fiddled with locks since I was a kid.
Okay. So you approach.
Good job. Take a shot.
I'm very glad I took knock. I didn't know if I wanted it. I was like, yeah, this is an FE set. This is a nice spell.
Approach, pulling your thieves' tools out from a long disused pouch. Go ahead and make the thieves' tools check.
All right. That's 25.
As with some difficulty, part of it just not having really worked on the skill for a while, you put your tools in and start to feel your way along the lock as you get all of the pins set sometimes turn your hand to these strange pins that have just grown oddly within it. And then, as the lock clicks open, you pull it off. You see the third lock in response. A cover drops over it.
That's strange. That's suspicious.
Well, that makes my life.
That's suspicious.
That's suspicious.
All right, so I lock the second lock again.
As it clicks close, you watch the machine starting to extend into it again, starting to cover over it. What do you do?
Wait, so it's getting covered more?
Yeah, it's learned from you. It's adapting.
You have a few moments before this lock closes up as well.
Oh, I unlock it.
Make these tools with disadvantage.
Ah. Dad.
As you shot back, one of your shots sets your tools to the lock once again.
Guidance.
Yep.
So you guys see this reaching out, rending divine aid.
I'd help, but I can't.
Oh, this is
I was told I was the firepower, so I don't really have any supportive spells.
I'm going to use a flash of inspiration and put that from 25 to 30.
As harder than the first time. Some of them you set and you hear the and go back and they unset themselves. You pop the last lock, and this time you have to rip it off to get the door to release it. So you barely manage to once again pull the lock free.
Sidru, you want to try this last one? I see you're prepped and ready to rock. Sidru?
I will give it a shot as I try to bash open the final lock.
Okay, your choice of athletics check or an attack check.
It's about the same either way.
Do an
but-
athletics check. Do an athletics check.
Got it.
Yeah.
Have a shot.
Okay, you have an extra D4.
Guidance.
So the,
I also give him resistance.
Okay.
Ooh.
Just feeling you.
Okay,
2 butt slaps.
so,
I like butt slaps.
it is a 23. You said I get a D4 on top of that as well.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Dong.
So
Yas.
that is
Why do
25.
you say yas as a cowboy?
Okay, as you bring up the
Yas.
wall and
Yas.
crack the lock
Yas.
off where it touches this metallic ticking wall, as pieces of it fly out from there. The locks are removed. The gate. to the
Good job,
town.
team.
So you pull it open, it kind of groans against you, and then it feels
I
that
pour
you
some
have it.
oil on the edges.
Oh, hold on here.
It feels you. You feel it like fighting you, and then you have it as it throws itself open in protest, and it crumbles into its various parts as wheels and flywheels and pinions go spreading across you. I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw. Yondu, as you
Yes.
move to try and protect your passenger, please make me this at disadvantage.
And
Take this with disadvantage. Oh,
Correct.
fuck.
Sidru, you get to add a D4 to this because of resistance.
It adds
Okay.
disadvantage.
Resistance adds a D4 to saving throws.
Is it fire damage?
I also have advantage. I also have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Hold on.
Yep, you do.
6.
It's a failure.
Okay, ready, rock?
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, okay.
Well, that sucks.
It's like,
So
isn't it a really good
very
I.
How bad was the thing?
Yes,
So
Yondu?
I have a 15 on dex save.
That is a success. Yondu.
So
15, 16.
I just rolled a 20 followed by a nat 1, but I have inspiration. Can I
Oh, hold on.
flip-flop that?
Don't use
Hang
it.
on,
Don't
hang on.
use it.
Why?
You rolled a nat 1
I will use my reaction to let you re-roll your natural 1.
with bountiful luck.
Have
Oh.
this,
Roll
baby.
again.
All right, let me roll that then.
You know, you don't roll with disadvantage. You just roll the nat 1.
Yeah, I just re-rolled a nat 1. And that's a 2 because I have a -1.
So you rolled a 3.
I rolled a 3 minus 1.
Yeah.
2.
As
Not much better.
you realize there's no way you can get out of the way of these pieces and protect your passenger. You turn, face your back to it, and try to protect your head, protect your neck, and put yourself in front of him as you feel one of these gears cut and roll across your back, just each bite of the gear stabbing into you as it goes, before it flies off. As you guys turn to inspect each other, to inspect the door that has now become shrapnel, and you see Yondu or Keanu straightening the wince as he has 5 this track of little points of rust starting to foam out of his back.
Hey,
Take shot of.
get over here. Hey.
Make me a spell casting check.
Guidance.
Isaac, do I take damage on that?
Yes.
Yeah, how much do we take?
You also
Yeah,
have
I also am.
to across you. Actually, did I get the rest of your scores? Or did I just focus in on Yondu?
I'm gonna give him a +5.
I think you got everyone.
He goes up to what?
I will have a 19. Oh no, 18. Sorry.
18.
I got a 21.
Okay, so the rest of you succeed except the
My
two of
spell
you.
casting is a 19 plus 4 is a 23 plus 9 is a 32.
Okay, so that is 13 damage to both of you. As you casting your spell, you feel something resisting you, a divine power pushing against your own and trying to force your magic out, but you push harder. It's weak, it's tenuous, it's injured, almost like a dog licking its wounds and lashing out. You have to push the rust out as he's just left with a track of puncture marks up his back. None of the rust remaining. You see
His back. How much damage?
Is 13 damage to those who failed, none to those who succeeded.
Oh, cool.
And Elwood is kind of pulling
This damn shoulder today.
pulling a piece of metal out of his arm as you're watching the rust bubble out as he removes it.
Oh no.
It's all
Remember, your temporary hit points, and you can eat more niblets to get 4 back.
So I still had 4, so I lost.
Wait, so I
Yeah,
get
so-
that.
No, those would be 10
Yeah.
hit points from the niblets, right? They're not healing?
Yeah, they're temporary.
Yeah,
But
so
I
you
would
would-
just have 4 extra because I had 4 temporary.
Yeah, I haven't taken any.
So you would have taken 13, so 9 hit point damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And then you can get 4 things back.
Yeah. I think Leroy got hit.
It's all right.
It's
I've
really,
been hit harder before.
it's
Do you
it's
look
not.
rusty?
Yes.
I hide it.
If you want, you can
His participation. I'm gonna reveal it immediately. I'm just scared of rolling.
We'll see how it goes.
No.
Okay. As you guys watch, Elwick is trying to bring his coat, his
But it's ripped.
jean jacket back over it, but the hole is now moved, so you can see underneath, just not where the wound is.
Like I tried to hide it and instead showed more.
Oh man.
Drinking.
You have to roll again.
If it is the same spell, yeah.
Guidance.
That is a 21.
As
32.
you see the coat gain a bit of a rust color as it's forced out there and soaks into the material.
Did I go to bed?
That's good. He is cured.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So both of
Try
us,
not to get hit by
both
rust.
of us
There's
are taking
only
care
so
of
many of those
the
shots.
rust.
Yeah,
Correct.
both of you are free.
Okay. Okay. As Kianos gets up and looks and tries to just feel if there's, a big enough wound there because he can't really tell.
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself
Okay.
and just kind of give myself a pat on the back and say, "Good as
Good
new."
job, champ.
And I'm gonna cast that at first level, so it'll be 1d4 plus 3.
As the healing.
Good
word.
job, champ.
5 points.
Yeah, go ahead and take your
Perfect.
5 hit points.
Perfect.
And if you want to eat a niblet, you can go back to 4 temporary HP.
Wait, isn't it temporary though?
Yeah, but you get it back.
But so you would have taken 9 damage total because 4 temporary hit points would have soaked some of the damage, and then he gave you each 3 of his niblets, which I think are good berry.
No, they are
Professor.
the chef.
Oh, okay. You can eat them to gain 4 temporary hit points, which means you can replace the lost 10 hit points.
Gotcha. I'll go ahead and eat one of those then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You pop one of the delicious niblets.
They're great.
As
that was good cold.
You guys carry on through the ruins of this settlement. You can see the spots where the people had their very kind of nomadic looking but very permanent structures. Trees growing to form furrows and areas for people to walk under shade. Leaves kind of opening into roofs. Buildings constructed where they needed to be, usually out of driftwood or fallen logs or things given by the forest, that would then grow around them to reinforce them. Now much of it machinery, the ever ticking like you're inside a clock, the grinding rust and gears as you make your way through.
If you all don't mind waiting for a minute, I'd like to take a minute, cast detect magic.
Okay.
No worries. Gives me some time. While he's casting detect magic, Bubbo's gonna take out looks like a piece of like some type of parchment paper or newspaper or something he found at the place, and he opens it up and you see it's he had like that little bit of bread, looked like a little bit of a sub loaf, and he's kind of toasted a little bit, and it has what could be onions.
There we go.
There are some like one of his chicken, what do they call them?
Niblets.
One of his chicken niblets is in the middle. There's like pigeon niblets. There's some possible maybe steak chunks and what like vaguely looks like cheese sauce. And he's gonna just kind of grab it a little bit and just like
That's disgusting.
no, it's delicious.
I didn't even know if that was steak.
It is. It's got some puppets in it and stuff, but it's
cheese looked like plastic.
Kate, look here, try a bite. You'll cut your little piece.
I just almost died. I don't need to almost die again.
Fine, that just means more cheesesteak for me. And it's the bun resembles like a Dempster's hot dog kind of roll. Yeah. And you notice too, small bits of broccoli, it looks like, in the sauce.
Yeah.
I can maybe make that into something.
As you cast detect magic, and look around you for a brief moment, you see that this whole terrain, everything around you, is a heavy-handed combination of illusion and creation magic before that sight is wiped from your eyes and you're staring at the surroundings with no magic visible, no magic present.
Just like
Quick note, my 4 temporary hit points are wiped by Sim's rage and replenished by the popper I just ate.
I feel personally attacked.
Bruno, you were saying.
I'm gonna cast telepathic. How do you ritually cast things?
You just do it.
You could be doing. Yeah, you can do it while I'm doing it.
Can I? And then I don't have to use a. Do I use a spell slot?
Nope.
It's just tap.
It's great.
But you can only ritually cast like certain spells.
Yes, they have to have the ritual type.
But this one's great.
Is an R?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't get too excited.
Yeah, ritual cast spells are
spend the next
amazing.
10 minutes casting fireball. Don't move. Stand still.
It's like, the World of Warcraft one.
So read us Rory's telepathic bond so we know what we have.
You forge a telepathic link among up to 8 willing creatures of your choice within range, physically linking each creature to all of the others for the duration. Creatures with the intelligence scores of 2 or less aren't affected by the spell. Don't be dumb.
Yeah.
Until the spell ends, the targets can communicate telepathically through a bond, whether or not they have a common language. The communication is possible over any distance, although it though it can't extend to other planes of existence.
As all of you feel this connection formed as you spend this evening.
Howdy.
You link us to our travel
Howdy.
Huh?
Our travel buddy,
Oh,
the guy on the little thing.
The fallen soldier.
no.
Oh,
Okay.
is it? Oh.
I don't want. This is a.
He's
I don't
with
want
us, right?
Yeah, he's with us.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, being carried along by Kianos.
that I know
As
is.
you guys hear the howdy.
Yeah, yeah. Immediately.
In your
Howdy.
mind.
We don't get images, do we?
No.
You hear it.
I thought that this might be helpful in what looks like a place where people might be, and we don't need to scheme in front of them.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Kind of weird that you
I'm not-
pretended to shoot all of us to do it.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought when you started with the music, I thought it was about to be Final Countdown.
It's also a great song.
Oh man, I want to be that mashup.
It's the final cowboy now.
As you guys carry on past this town
Okay.
that has been left destitute, and you come to the Great Divide.
I sucked the last bit of broccoli cheesesteak off of my fingers. Crumple up the paper, throw it into the bush.
Oh my god.
You see the beginning of the chasm. All teeth and moving parts that spread across the ground here. A battle line that has been drawn by the machines. One of the scars that comes from the crater at the center where it first fell that spread across the surface of this planet. Your only way across to use the machines themselves. Many of them lifted aloft with blades above them, some of them large enough to leap to or onto to try and cross this chasm and return to the verdant forest on the other side. So, to cross these, you may use acrobatics or athletics or any other tool in your arsenal that would help you leaping between the spaces of these things. You know that they are not safe. They have, some call them spirits that live within them that are fired out to attack and stop those who attempt to cross this area.
Can I Misty Step?
You can use Misty Step to gain advantage.
Can I get Far Step?
If you cast Far Step on yourself,
I haven't.
how long does it last?
Yeah.
An hour.
Yeah. No, 1 minute.
1 minute. Yeah, you could use Far Step to get across this. I'm gonna roll an attack on you with disadvantage.
No, I don't do it. Don't just
I'm rolling an attack on you no matter what.
That's fine. I don't want to use the spell slot.
Okay. Then in that case, go ahead and make me your acrobatics or athletics.
I'm gonna take a really gross shot, and it makes my whole body sticky, and I'm gonna spider climb my way onto a deer, just kind of like.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, Chad. You know, inspiration really helps out those in need.
Yeah.
And I've only rolled above a 10 3 times.
When in doubt, beg for inspiration.
Leroy will do anything.
Oh, Silvero!
Yeah!
Oh, well, now it's fine if people in the game do it, huh?
Absolutely, it is. Yondu did it earlier. It gives us a pass.
What do you mean I did it earlier? I hydrated you guys. I didn't give you that during our game.
I can't use my points to hydrate us. Anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't affect the game. It affects you.
No.
So I have a question for
Sim, I love you.
for like what I can do, because I know you said Misty Step gives advantage. What about jump?
Jump spell I'd also give you advantage for, yeah.
So we have to jump.
Okay, because I have both jump and Misty Step from being Githyanki.
Okay. What's your total with the higher
I
of the two?
want chat to know this is the third time I've rolled lower on my advantage.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
9.
That's with the higher roll?
Yeah. It'd be a 6 otherwise.
What were you rolling?
I rolled a
What
8,
were you rolling?
and I don't know, they're the same either way.
Acrobatics or athletics or something?
Yes.
Oh, guidance.
I guess it could be a +2 if I do athletics.
Okay.
And guidance.
Let's give it 10.
8, 10, 12.
Can I double bonus on that and give Bardic Inspiration?
You can. Yes, you can give a verdict.
It takes a village to get Leroy to succeed in any way.
And he's going for a swing.
I will
You
spend
see
the
his
Bardic
hands slipping.
Inspiration.
His brother like, no!
Dirty 20.
There you go.
Fucking say, this stream is just help Leroy be younger than he is. He's too old for this shit.
As your inspiration and divine guidance firm the grip as he swings across monkey bars to one of them. Leaps and catches to the next. I'm gonna make an attack on you without advantage. Okay, that is a 16 to hit.
Yeah. Look at my. Never assume you can get below.
As you take 2 damage,
Oh,
as you
nice.
see leaping from between one of the clicking gears, a
Monkey?
gear ghost, as some have taken to calling them, flies out. Bolts,
A gear ghost?
nuts,
Hello?
gears, different pieces of metal held together by some sort of ephemeral force that spreads between them, leaps out towards you, and latches onto you, and just kind of covers over you like a second skin and bites into you all where it touches.
This isn't the first time it's happened, but it ain't nice.
As if you're using spider climb, I'll say there's enough things like close enough to each other that you can reach and like stick to that you normally couldn't grab, or you can wait for one to like spin close enough that you can have advantage on your athletics or acrobatics check.
Nice.
As you guys watch Elroy get to the other side, this gear hang to him, so you rip it off of you. These are fairly small. You've seen these before, much worse, wrapping around people and pinning them to the ground or pulling them from the sky.
You know what's funny?
Hmm.
Is I was gonna spider climb, but I didn't think I could. It's okay. I like the risk. Continue. Sorry. It's just
Yondu, can we get a Rune and Hailer redeem? But it's in case of emergency redeem. That's illegal, Yondu. That's illegal.
oh my fuck.
Listen, when she sounds like she's getting in need of it and she doesn't take it, I just want to be like Runa and Hailer check.
Inhaler check.
Who's crossing next?
I got a 15.
Okay.
Ooh.
I will roll to hit you without advantage as you use these spinning bits to get yourself across. That is, however, a 26.
Jesus Christ. Take.
As you take 2 damage, as one of them comes sailing out and wraps around you, you stop yourself and like start ripping bolts off you. But it's already
Technically,
dug into
that
the skin.
doesn't do any normal hit point damage to me.
What are you blocking with?
My temporary hit points from my chicken niblet.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, is this a poison?
Oh.
Yes.
If it doesn't get through the temporary hit points, it doesn't hit him.
That is a 23.
As you resist the effect, it doesn't manage to hit you as your bolstering from earlier lets you bring your arm up and so it hits your skin, but you resist the effect of the contact and throw them off of you and then take a grip of the next thing coming by and pull yourself across as you leap and find yourself safely on the other side.
So who's left to go across?
Everybody except for Runa and Alex.
Okay.
You wanna see
What do you
that?
got? What do you boys got to get across?
I've got high athletics or 2 different movement abilities.
You said your potions make it harder to hit?
Yeah.
Sorry, you're over there. You said your potions make them.
I have a bond. I can hear your mind.
Oh,
I didn't use a spell.
well, boys, you should drink your potions. I mean, sorry, Madame, Mistress, Mademoiselle.
All right. Are you drinking?
I will take the potion that was given to me earlier.
The word is bequeathed. So,
Bequeathed, yes.
that's what my mom said. She said, "You bequeathed upon me an ass pain that I have never felt."
That's really weird. I met a woman that liked to say that a lot. Looked like you.
All right. So Both of you, if you take them, you get +1 to your AC for 10 minutes. And
Okay.
you, Sid Drew, you get 8 + 5 is 13 temporary hit points, which don't combine with, but will overwrite your 4.
Yeah, so it's not 13 plus 5, it's just 13 now.
Cool. So you have a 19 AC.
Okay. Yep,
And then,
19 AC and then 13
Yeah.
And then
temporary hit points.
Kianos, you also get +1 to your AC if you take it, and 15 temporary hit points.
15 temporary hit points. Okay.
All right.
Is there a name for what this is?
This is called a potion of resistance, or an experimental elixir of resilience, technically.
Potion of resistance.
As who's crossing next?
I think I'll go.
Okay, are you using your movement abilities?
Yes, I'm going to use Misty Step.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an athletics or acrobatics check as you begin to clamber across these, leaping from point to point that you can reach. You get to the most clear, and with a step, you appear on the other side.
That is a 26 on my athletics check.
Okay. No advantage on their attack against you, but that is exactly a 20 to hit.
Well,
okay, so
I will.
That's getting.
I will use silvery barbs.
Okay.
To make it reroll.
As you see one of the gear ghosts hurling itself from here, you cast your spell. That's higher.
Fuck.
Runa, learn how to do that.
So yeah, a 20 will get through.
Hey,
Okay, you take 1 point of damage
that.
off of your temporary hit points and make me a Constitution saving throw.
You have advantage on the Constitution saving throw because of silver.
Yes.
Fuck off, rolling iron all the time.
All right, so the highest there is a 24. The other one was a 23. So
You
There you go.
resist the effect of the rust across the bullet spear. As who's crossing next?
Kianos.
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to be able to take this guy?
That is my concern.
Take him if you can.
Well, I will give you guidance.
Okay. My question is, Misty Step
Nope.
only applies to self.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'll also give
And
you inspiration.
special boots that Cal gave me, or that Toledo gave me. The space that I am looking at, I had to have occupied it prior. So
How long ago?
Was it around?
Yeah.
it's been around.
Like a day or two.
Well, yeah, it says at some point during the current turn.
Well,
So-
you have inspiration and guidance.
Wait a second. Oh, how much is the gap?
There's a number of spots you're jumping across. What's the ability you're thinking of?
Well, I was going to be cheeky if it works, because I had to have previously inhabited that space to be able to use the boots. And the boots don't explicitly say that it applies to only me. So I would assume that it would be anything on my person as if I'm carrying something. I can only assume.
You're usually safer to assume the other direction with teleportation type magic.
Okay.
The DM taketh and the DM taketh.
But
Right, that's
if
what
you're
I'm
doing
saying.
something cool here, I will give you a roll to try it, to try and make it work weird.
So what I'm thinking of doing is Misty stepping.
Yeah.
Wait, can I do that? Hold on.
Misty there, Misty back, and then try to use your boots. I will give you a roll.
Why is this thing?
I don't know.
How wide is
I'm assuming
Yeah, I
that
could.
across the most difficult portions of the flying construction.
Wait, is the goal to also try and get Dan across? Is that why we're being?
No. The guy we're carrying, the travel.
Yeah.
Oh, that idiot.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out is
So can you Misty Step twice?
I technically could because I have 6 slots between second and third.
So it's up to you if you want to spend it. It's a gamble.
It really is.
Our party's pretty good at gambles.
But can I do that because it's technically a bonus action?
I'm not worried about that for this.
Okay.
We're not in combat.
True. That's true. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and double
Hell yeah.
Misty. So Misty there, Misty back. And then I will pick him up. And is the space between point A to point B 15 feet?
For your most difficult one, it is within that. Yeah. You're climbing a few things with him. This doesn't get you all the way across, but this will get you across the most difficult one.
Right.
So, Alex, since you made the item, go ahead and roll with whatever skill you use to make items.
Okay. I just made these. Do I know this is happening to guide myself? Okay. That is do I have proficiency?
Whatever, like if you have Arcana or whatever's your thing.
I made them with a tool.
That's me. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then that is a 31.
Holy shit.
You Misty Step across, Misty Step back, pick up your charge, look down at the boots that start to shake a little bit. You can feel you're pushing their limits, but they are well made.
What are you doing with my boots?
I don't really know.
And appear across the gap, holding them, who has been pulled along with you. You look down, they have a few tears, like cracks running at the side of them, but they are still whole, they are still functioning, just a little abused. As to make it the rest of the way, go ahead and make me an athletics or acrobatics. And because you use the boots, you may do so as a straight roll to cancel out the disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
You love this. I think.
And you have guidance and inspiration, like bardic inspiration.
Guidance is
a D4, and the bardic inspiration is a D8.
And you have inspiration from rolling that nat one that we canceled earlier as well.
No, you have to actually got the nat one.
But no, you don't.
You have to suffer the effects.
You just roll it.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a 16 plus 9.
Okay, I do have a comment on that. Sorry, it's really hard to get it already. If we take it away, it makes it so that you're punishing us for having abilities.
You already gave me inspiration way earlier, and I haven't even used that yet.
No, we're talking about the other inspiration.
You have to actually suffer the effects of the nat one. That's the point of
So we can never get inspiration.
Or if you have advantage and you roll a nat 1 to a nat 20, you should get advantage.
No, but I'm saying we can we're halflings. We can never get inspiration.
Sure. Good.
Well, we re-roll nat ones. So we don't ever get to collect that nat one.
We'll discuss this another time if we're worried about the forever ruling of it. But my instinct is that you should have to suffer the nat 1 to gain the inspiration from it.
Yeah. I've never used it since we put it in place.
What did you get on your check?
It was a 16 base check plus 9 for the bardic inspiration plus guidance.
Okay. As you make your way across, I will roll without the advantage. That is a 17 to hit you.
That's against my AC, right?
Yeah, which is at +1 because of Talger's concoction you took earlier.
I didn't take it.
Oh, you didn't drink it? Oh,
no,
okay.
I haven't drinking it yet. So that does hit my AC is 11.
Okay.
As a barbarian?
Yeah, because it doesn't go off of my barb, it goes off of my bard.
What's your con and your dexterity?
Are you wearing armor?
I had a light leather armor on because I didn't know if we were.
Sorry, what's your con and your dexterity?
Con is a +2, so 15. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay.
15,
and your dex?
And then dex is 9.
Okay, so you'd have a
Is that a
12.
-1?
Yeah, you'd have a 12. You're better off without armor. Because barbarians get armor for being unarmored.
Unarmored defense.
Oh.
So you get to add your con modifier to your AC, which is better than the armor is going to be.
Yeah, con and dexterity
so then it'd be
modifiers get
13.
added.
As you take 1 damage, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. As once again, these temporary hit points are saving bacon.
That is a dirty 20.
95 potions.
As you manage to shake off the gear ghost that flies towards you, you take 1 damage off of your temp hit points, but you will suffer no ill effects. As Obo, the last to cross.
Alright, well, one important. Oh.
Okay. All right. Well.
You got this, Bobo.
Bobo's gonna reach into his coat pocket, frown a little bit, reach into his boot, pull it out, a little something he pinched. He's gonna pinch it, and you see a little spurt of sand, and smoke pops out of it, and all of a sudden it goes into 3 different little other pictures of Bobo. You turn on him. Good to see you, boys. Long time. And then I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna cast resistance on myself.
Okay.
And head out.
Are you using athletics or acrobatics to cross?
I'm using athletics.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration in return.
Okay.
It's got.
So I have.
Yeah. 11 and a 3.
Okay, so that is.
He has advantage?
No, I rolled a d12 and a d8.
Oh.
So that's 11 and 3, that's 14. Then that's going to be plus my athletics, which is it's going to be. So 19.
Okay. That is a success. That is a 9 to hit you as one of them comes screaming
Hold on.
towards you.
1 to 5 hits me. Anything above that hits a mirror
It
image.
misses regardless with a 9.
Oh, I guess, yeah, never mind. It misses the mirror image.
As it goes sailing past all of you, as you hide, swinging behind some cover here, as you hear like buckshot across this.
26 to hit me, hey?
Bobo lands.
Rolled a 19.
Little summer.
Fucking.
Little somersault. One of the images pulls out a pipe. The other one starts eating another sandwich. The other one's just nodding to a tune, whistling. Well, thanks, boys. See you around. And they'll just kind of.
Okay. As you guys find a portal waiting, the stone bricks with the gold keystone at the top, the purple spread across it. You look back, and your dead weight.
My ethereal plane is still on because it's until my next rest. So is it him?
No, you can't. There's the same. Yeah, you don't see him.
Well, I hope that means you got home safe.
I think that means we're out of this. That was Fifi, you know? That wasn't an actual person.
What?
Yeah, it was Fifi. Fifi was controlling it.
Hold on.
But why? Why would he treat us like that?
It was a test, not
Everybody
a
knows I'm a
adventure.
real generous halfling. Opening up my tobacco pouch, I'd hate to have to give away the smoke to somebody.
You just watch purple
You're
hand
testing us.
claw rips some tobacco out of it before it vanishes.
It was Fifi.
I know. Guys, I see him.
Well,
What did you say, Yondu?
you did a good thing.
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
I
was it
got what I
Cimero?
wanted.
Yeah, I just said they're testing us.
Sounds like
They
it.
want to see what we'll do.
Very smart, Your Majesty.
I just said that. I just said that.
I just gotta.
I just said
I
that.
gotta pull your eyes. We have to appease them. They don't understand our ways, and they think themselves above us.
Well, then we put them below us.
That might be your approach, but I find the customer is always right. Tends to leave you with more customers.
You know, I love your business motto, but I ain't letting a bitch step over me.
Bob was talking to
Something
Sin.
makes me doubt that.
Bob was talking to Sindri, and he's like, "You see, he doesn't look that old, but when halflings reach that age, they start to get something called altmentia, and it really doesn't help them that much.
All right, let's get
I'm
going.
sorry, they get what?
Altmentia. It could have been Demensheimer's. I can't remember.
The Midsummer's. What?
You guys
Demons!
move forward
Christ.
and find yourself back where you started.
Let's go,
Standing
Kate.
outside of the portal you originally stepped through, the purple sheen covering it gone.
Oh. We do?
As Fifi.
Right. So, you're through. You got your tokens. You can spend them now if you want.
Absolutely, I will.
Feilun is.
If you don't want to save up for,
I'm on my horse.
if you
I'm holding on to mine.
A boon.
It's 3 to get the boon. 2 is find greater steed.
Ah, fuck!
But just find regular steed is 1 token.
Would it count?
Well,
so you could get something on the level of like a riding horse or
Like
something.
my horse?
Yeah, find greater steed. You can get like a Pegasus or something like that.
I can make a doll of Pegasus.
Yeah.
Or I could suck someone with a boon. I'll think about it.
Well,
Right. Anyways, what we're thinking. So, Feilun, if you go bother the sick people or stand by the door, you'll find her. Markesh, usually floating behind the bar, staring up. Seta, probably by the fire. Either that or by the entrance. And you say Fifi, you'll find Fifi.
Fifi,
thanks,
I found
Fifi.
him.
You did.
very handy.
He does. Leroy does do like a belly, like old dad laugh. On his own show.
As he blows the cloud of smoke and vanishes from behind it. As we're gonna end there for the evening.
We got a token, guys.
You got a token?
Yes,
Alright,
yes, we
so
did.
All managed to make it through the clockwork dungeon, and none of you were infected with the pain.
Oh yeah.
Or is it pain?
Good work, team.
No, the bleeding. Bleeding. So none of you were infected with the bleeding.
I am the best support ever made.
Yes.
I don't want to hear anything.
Best artificer
You're the
ever.
best support
Man,
ever made.
Toledo, you really do some good stuff.
As
Cure
thank
all your
you
disease.
very much,
I'll give
Yondu
you one
and
to
Sim, for
help.
joining us. I am very excited to see you guys next Monday for us to do it
Yeah.
again.
All over
and
again.
hopefully finish
Definitely.
up
Yeah.
less than an
So
hour of technical.
thank you guys once
Yeah.
again. Thank you for coming and watching Adventure Corp. You can see our friend in our title there. You can see Simro and Yondu's channels. If you hit those links, you'll check out their channel. Please check them out. They're got good stuff. They do cool things. We will be streaming next Monday. There is no Wednesday streams for the next 2 weeks. So, but they will be Sunday streams for me and Alex. So come check us out 7 to 10 on Sundays Mountain Standard Time. I believe the next one will either be playing some games or reviewing Unearthed Arcana.
Digging on her for
Trepidatiously.
Yondu, where can they find you next?
Maybe
Prince of Joy.
streaming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/YonduPoppins, y'all. Lately I've been kind of stuck on GTA roleplay. Occasionally we'll do Fortnite or Overwatch, and once in Blue Moon Valorant. And coming up in about 2 months, maybe some Legend of Zelda.
Awesome.
That sounds fun.
yeah.
Sim.
Hit him, Simro.
So you can find me tomorrow. I will be continuing the post-game stuff in Pokemon Violet. That will be 7 o'clock Pacific time that I will be going live.
And as Twitch and people, obviously the ways that you can help is follow if it's something you like, subscribe if it's something you really like, share us with your friends, and that's the most important thing is tell people that you think will love the stuff that we do. You know what I mean? Get it out there, and it's always more fun with friends. And like I said, the best place to interact with us is on Twitch here when we're streaming or on our Discord.
Yeah. So I don't know what Sim and Yondu are doing, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a quick 1-minute ad break, and then we're gonna raid. If we can find somebody online doing D&D, we'll raid them. If not, we'll find somebody deserving to raid. So stick around for both of those. And thank you so much for joining us, Yondu, Sim. Are you similar messages for your stream? What's your plan?
Yeah. So while you guys are running the ad break, I'll probably just raid you guys. This way we can send all the communities together at once.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Yondu, you want to raid us too?
I will.
Okay, so
absolutely do
let's
that,
hold off
yeah.
on the ad break.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Well then,
I'm gonna go ahead and send that now.
Yeah.
Just so.
Okay, well,
They
I'm
get
gonna
our
take us
ad
to the ending
break.
soon and get the ad rolling.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody. That's us
That's what
signing
I'm
off. Good night.
I will have my people to you guys here.